Hello everyone, my name is Jason and welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be walking you guys through the step-by-step process of building an affiliate marketing website or blog with the best reviews and ratings plugin out there, which will truly be a game changer for your website. Now in 2024, reviews and ratings have become so important for affiliate marketing, especially in terms of websites, because they'll help you to create detailed reviews and provide ratings for the products or services you are promoting, making your content more engaging and more trustworthy. Now, this will help you drive conversions by providing clear and expert opinions on the product or services which you are promoting on your website. And in this video, I bring to you a plugin that will allow you to do all of that and more. The plugin is going to allow you to display your reviews and ratings of your product in different layouts. So, for example, this is one of the beautiful layouts to allow you to display in. If I go here, as you can see, this is the second layout to allow you to display in. We have one more here, so you can also display your reviews and ratings like this, and then lastly, we also have one here, so to allow you to display your ratings like this. Now, these are just 4 of the layouts which is going to allow you to display your reviews and ratings in. There are so much more layouts out there which you can use, which this plugin provides for you. Now, another thing which I like about the plugin is that it provides pros and cons. So you can basically list pros and cons about the products or services which you are reviewing. So as you can see, we have pros and cons over here. If I go back to this layout, we have the same pros and cons over here, but in a different style. If I go to this layout, as you can see, same but different style. And the one which I'm using on our site, the same thing but different style. Now, one more thing which I absolutely love about the plugin is that it provides schema support. What does that mean? Let's say I go to a new tab and I type in this camera, the Canon EOS R6 Mark II. Now, as you can see, now that the search results has loaded up, we have the ratings over here. So the schema support basically means that this plugin is going to allow you to display your ratings of a plugin on search engines such as Google and Bing, and it's also going to allow you to rank higher. As you can see, you can display your ratings of your products like this or even like this, okay? And there's so much more apart from this which the plugin will allow you to do. So I'm going to walk you through the step-by-step simplified guide of using the free version and the pro version of the plugin to essentially change the look and make your affiliate marketing websites more professional and more engaging and more trustworthy. Before we proceed, I want to walk you guys through the website. I want to take you guys through the website that we're building today so you can decide at starting of the video if this is the video for you. All right, so let's start. Okay, so at the top section, as you can see, the header section here, we have a logo over here. We have the page links or the menu over here. As you can see, when it's active, the color is red. When you have it has the beautiful red color. Then we have a button here and then a search icon, which is very important for an affiliate marketing website or a blog, because people want to come to your website, click on the search icon and then search for, maybe products or services you are recommending or reviewing, okay? Then over here, over on our main hero section or our main call to action, we have a background, beautiful background here with a subheading, main heading, a divider, and then a little description here with another search, placeholder here, which will allow people to search for, services and products on your site. And over here, as you can see, at the bottom of the hero section or the bottom of the background, there's this beautiful design. Like as you can see, it's curved a little. I'm going to show you how to do that in this video as well. Over here, as you can see, we have our icon boxes over here which are giving information. Okay, they're giving information basically. So I'm going to show you where to get these beautiful icons as well for free. Okay, let's scroll down. As you can see here, we have a dual colored heading. This is basically 2 sections. So this section shows you your dual colored heading, which says our top product with an image of the product, a description, and then a button. Okay, over here we have the review section. So I'm going to show you how to use that powerful plugin to generate custom reviews for your product, to create a product image. You can even create categories on products and then give them scores. So for example, a phone, right? I can create a category on display, on graphics, on battery life, and on all those things, and I can give them scores, maybe 9 out of 10 or 7 out of 10, and it's going to calculate the total score over here. Okay, I can display pros and cons about the product. I can display the bottom line, and then users can come and then rate the product at the bottom here. Okay, so as you can see, this is also, I'm going to show you how to use the plugin to do this. Okay, let's scroll down. Over here, it says top categories with the divider, and here are all the categories of products reviewed on the site. Okay, so if I hover, as you can see, we have these beautiful effects which shows the description. Okay, so I'll show you how to do that as well. Now over here we have an advert, and here we have how the affiliates blogs are displayed. Okay, so here this place says tech and gadgets, and as you can see, these are how all the blogs are displayed. The blog posts are displayed. Okay, so I'll show you how to do this as well in the video. Now let's scroll down. Here says popular reviews with a divider over here. As you can see over here, we have the main blog post, okay, with the category on top of it here. And then when you hover on the title, you get a beautiful line. And at the side, we have some blog post as well, but displayed in a different style with the same like hover effect as well. Then the last but one section, we have this this blue background over here. And as you can see, it has a title or main heading, divider, and then description with a button here. Okay. We have our footer. Okay. Our footer has the logo with description and then social media icons. Then we have the page links, and then we have the contact info, which shows the address, the phone number, and the email with the copyright section. Okay, let's click on this scroll to top to take us to the top of our homepage, and let's go to blog. Okay, let's go to blog. Now I'm going to show you how to write these affiliate blogs so that you can rank high on Google, and I'm also going to show you how to create them with the review plugin that we'll be using to make your affiliate marketing website a game changer and to increase its value. It's also going to make your blog post more trustworthy, okay, as well. As you can see here, we have a main hero section with a heading written on it which says blog and a divider. And over here we have basically all the blog posts on the site. Okay, so we have the blog post here. You can click on read mode to go to the single post page. Okay, and over here we have a sidebar with a search section. Then we have a recent post section with a divider which shows you basically all the posts here. We have our categories as well. When you have you get this effect. Okay, and the same request a product review, and then our footer. Okay, so let's say I was to click on one of these right now. This is how the single post page looks like. So as you can see, we have this section for the main title of the blog post. We have the main image. We have a description. We have a little quote over here. Then we have our table of content. I'll show you how to get this as well. Okay, and then over here we have a section for the design and build quality. So this is how you would write a professional like affiliate post, which I'll show you how to do in this video. Okay, and over here, as you can see, we have pros and cons of the product here as well, and this is all thanks to the reviews and rating plugin. It offers much more than just reviews and rating, and I'll show you how to use it through and through in this video. Okay, so when we scroll down, we have more pictures, more headings, and the final review section over here, then the conclusion. Okay, so this is how a single post page will look like. Now let's go and view the contact page, which is the last page of this site. So over here, I'll click on contact, and it's going to take me to the contact page. And over here we have the main header or the main hero section with the background some text on it which says contact and a divider. Okay, now at the bottom here we have a beautiful contact form as well over here. Then we have our map, and then we have our footer. So if you want to learn how to build a beautiful contact form on your own, so you can link this with SMTP and start receiving mails on your site through this contact form, if you go to my YouTube channel, I have a video on that. So search my YouTube channel, Jason Kenya, come to the video section, and if you scroll down, I have this video over here which will teach you how to send and receive emails on your site for free and easy. Okay, so I cover everything you need to know about that in this video, and I suggest you check it out so that you can start sending and receiving mails through the contact form on your site. Okay, so this is basically the site we're building today. And before we build the website, please, if this video helps you in any way, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. If you have any questions, suggestions, or comments for me, please leave them in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get back to you guys. So if you want to start building this website, you're going to need a hosting server. It's basically like a platform on which all your website files are stored on, and it's running 24/7 so that anybody can view your website from anywhere. You're going to need a domain name as well. So for example, google.com or maybe your name.com. As you can see, mine is affiliate.jasonkenya.com. Then you need a fresh WordPress installation. Once you have all that, we can start building our website. Alright, so once you have WordPress freshly installed on your domain, it should look a little something like this. So this is basically the page that you call your dashboard. Okay, it's the most important section of your whole website. It's going to show you about your site health status, about your SEO overview, security overview. Basically get to control everything from here. So this page is the most important. And over here there's a sidebar, so we'll go through this in a minute. Right now, as you can see, our dashboard is really filled with a lot of unnecessary things, and it looks quite confusing. So let's clear it up. You can clear it up by closing this. Then you can just click on these little arrows. Okay, these arrows that you see here, to just make them smaller, or you can click on screen options and then just uncheck all of this, and then all of them will go away. Okay, so those are two ways of doing it. Now let's go to updates. Now on the update section, whenever there is an update for WordPress or your plugins or your themes, it's basically going to display over here. So it's going to display all your updates over here, so that whenever you come over here, you see if you need to update something or something like that. Okay, let's go to the post section. Every post that you see on your site, so maybe a blog post like this, okay, for example, you'll be able to view it over here. And if you wanted to add a new post, you will click that and add your post over here. You can also add categories for your post and tags for your post to here. Now let's go to media. Basically, every file you upload to your site, whether it's a template or whether it's an image or basically whatever you're uploading to your site, you're going to find all of them over here at your media library. And if you want to upload one, you can just click add new media file and then you can upload. Let's go to the pages section. When I click on pages, all the pages that are on your site, as you can see where we have home, blog, and contact, you will create these pages or view them at this pages section. And if you want to add a new page, you will click on add a new page button over here. Now if you go to comments, right, every comment on a post that you create, so let's say this post over here, right, this post here, if someone commented on it from my back end or from my WordPress dashboard over here, I'll be able to view the comments over here. Okay, now let's go to appearance. Appearance is basically where you will download your theme. So your theme basically judges what your website was going to look like. Okay, we'll come over this like we'll go through this a little later. So let's go to plugins. Plugins are like these features that add extra functionality to your website. So for example, this is just a normal website, right? I won't be able to do these ratings here without a plugin. So a plugin is a little feature that you install. It's like a software or a tool that you install or add to your website to give it extra functionality. Okay, if you want to add a new plugin, you will click on add new plugin over here. Now let me go to users. Basically, every user that you have on your site, whether it's a administrator or it's a subscriber, it's an editor, you're able to edit their profiles over here and add new users over here as well. Okay, so if you go to profile, you can edit your own profile from here. You can change your username, you can change your profile picture, change your email, so much more, add your biographical info, and etc. Okay, if you go to settings over here, we are going to perform some basic site settings here. Okay, so for the site title, I'm going to name it JK affiliate. Okay, you can basically name it anything you like. Okay, and then for the tagline, I can maybe type in best reviews. Okay, something like this, best reviews. Okay, then the site icon is basically what you see over here. Okay, and then the tagline is basically what you see after the hyphen over here. Okay, so these are basically what you are doing over here. Now let's scroll down. Time zone, you want to select your time zone over here. Okay, so I'm in Ghana in Accra, so I'll scroll up and I'll select Accra. So that's on my time zone. And here the week starts on Sunday, and I'll click on save changes and we are good to go. Okay, so over here, let's go to from here we should go to permalinks. Okay, go to permalinks, and then permalink structure, just change it to post name. Okay, and then click on save changes. We do this so that whenever we create a page or a post or anything else and it is structuring our link, it's going to use the name that we give the post to structure the link, and not use the day and name or the month and name. Okay, now let's go to appearance and go to themes. Let me view my website in a new tab right now. So you hover on this, right click on visit site and open it in a new tab. This is basically what our website looks like right now. Okay, so if you come back to our theme, your theme is what judges how your website will look like. Okay, it structures all the content on your website to look beautiful. So as you can see, we have this theme and our site looks like this right now. If I go back and I activate this theme over here and I go back to our site and I refresh, then as you can see, our site look has changed. So this is basically what themes are all about. Okay, let me go back here. What I'll do is that I will delete these two themes, okay, because we don't need them right now. I'm going to be using a free theme in this video, which you are going to get in a minute. So let's delete these two themes, and here click on add new theme. Okay, the theme which we'll be using is called Block-C. Just type, sorry, BLOC. Just type this in your search bar and you should get the Block-C theme over here. Okay, so as you can see, this is the Block-C theme. So what I'll do right now is I'll just click on install, and it's going to install this theme onto my website. Okay, as you can see, it has installed. So I'll click on activate, and it's going to activate the theme. Okay, so let's just give it a minute to activate the theme. And now that the theme is activated, if you go back to our site, then we refresh our page, you would see that now our site is looking different. Okay, now let's come back here. So over here, they tell us to install Blocksky Companion. These are basically like plugins that when you install, they will allow you to manipulate the theme more or edit the theme more, add some extra functionality. Okay. So here I'll click on installing. I'll click on install and activate. So it has installed and activated our Blocksky Companion. Okay, so as you can see, this is over here. Now let's get the plugins we need. Here I'll click on plugins. Okay. And right now I want us to delete the two that we don't need. What you can do is that you can click these two here, click on bulk actions, click on delete and click on apply. And click on OK. And it's going to delete these plugins from our website because we don't need them. Now let's go ahead and add the plugins we'll be using today. So I'll click on add new plugin. And the first plugin we are going to be installing is basically our page builder. So what we are going to be using to build the sites here. So go over to the search plugin section over here and type in Elementor. Okay, type in Elementor and then hold on. It's going to load the Elementor. As you can see, this is it, Elementor website builder. So here, just click on install now. And the next plugin, as you can see to the right, is this Royal Elementor add-ons. So just add this and then scroll down to you see essential add-ons for Elementor and then add this as well. So those are very important. We should also install premium add-ons, but we can't install this plugin until this one is activated. Okay, so we'll activate this plugin and then come back to install this one. The next plugin which we'll be installing is Metform for the form that we'll be building today. So type in Metform. It should load up here. As you can see here, this is Metform over here. So just click on install now, and those are basically all the plugins we need from that side right now. So right now, let's get our security plugin that's going to safeguard our websites from hackers and malware and all those dangerous things. So to get it, open a new tab here and type in wpserver.com. Okay, so wpserver is a free security plugin that's going to safeguard your websites from all these online threats. And if you go over to my YouTube channel over here, you go to the video section, I've made a full video on the wpserver, settings to touch and to not touch, and how to make it be the best security solution for your website. So if you scroll down, as you can see, this is the video over here. Protect your website in minutes, the best free security plan for WordPress. Don't forget to check this video out so that you know how to use the wpserver to safeguard your site. Now come over here and here click on the download button. Okay, click on download and they're going to bring you to this page. Just scroll down and then click on this link over here and it's going to download to your computer. So where would I want to save this? Okay, so normally I have a folder called WordPress stuff, so I can just save it here. I'll click on save. Okay, and I'll come back here, click on upload plugin. I'll click on this and I can drag it. I can drag the file from here to here. Sorry, let me close it. I can drag the file from here to here. Okay, then here I'll click on install now. It's going to install the plugin to our website, and then all it will be left for us to do is to just activate the plugin that we've installed, and then we are good to go. So right now, let's get the main star of this video, the main plugin of this video, which I'm going to be using to get the ratings and reviews on our site like this. Okay, and that plugin is called Editorial Rating for WordPress. So here, just click on add new plugin. Okay, and then click over on search plugin, just type in Editorial Rating. Okay, type in Editorial Rating. I'm going to show you the features of the free version of this plugin and the pro version of this plugin and how to use that on your site. As you can see, this is it over here. So just click on install now, and it's going to install this plugin to your website as well. So over here, move to installed plugins, click on installed plugins, and then you can do something. So click on this icon by the plugins over here, just deselect the Blocksky Companion, then go over to bulk actions, click on activate and click on apply. Now there's one more setting which I forgot that we are supposed to do. Okay, so before we do anything, let's go to plugins and then click on add new. There was one more plugin we had to install. So go to search plugins and type in rank math. Okay, type in rank math, and once you do that, you're going to see rank math SEO over here. So click on install now. This is what we're using to write our blogs and to provide SEO for our site. Okay, so here just click on activate and it's going to automatically activate rank math for us. Now here you can click on connect your account to connect your free account. So I have many accounts, but I'll just use this one over here. If you don't have one, you can click on login here, or they'll automatically ask you to just like create a new account and then you do that. Okay, so yeah, I'll click on OK, activate now. Then it's going to bring me over to the setup wizard here. So here you can leave this on advanced and click on start wizard. Now you can choose whatever your website is over here. So maybe JK Affiliates can be a personal blog, or it can be maybe a small business site or anything. So maybe I'll just choose personal blog for now. You can type in the website name. This is not really necessary, and the person organization name can be the same. Okay. Now the logo, you can click on upload file, and as you basically don't have any files right now, but there's something which I always do for every video on web designing that I do. As you can see, all these website building videos here. If you go over to my website, jasonkenya.com, I create blog posts on these videos whenever I release them. Okay, so this video has a blog post, this one, and most of them. So when you come over to my website here, just go to the blog section. Okay, when it comes to the blog section, you're going to find a blog post of this video when it's released. Okay, so what you have to do is just click on read more. Okay, just click on read more, and then when you scroll down the blog post, you are going to see this section here, download images used. So you can download the images that are used in the video from here, and it's going to download to your PC as a zip file. Now to get the images, go to your file explorer. Okay, then move over to wherever you save the downloaded file to. Okay, so I'll move to where I saved it to. I'll go over to WordPress stuff, and I'll go over here. So this is the affiliate marketing website images. So I'll move it to this folder. Okay, then over here I'll just right click on this file here, and then what I can do is that I can click extract to affiliate marketing website images. It's going to extract all the images for me. So when I open this up, as you can see, we have all the images we are going to be needing over here like this. Okay, so come back to your site over here, and then move over to the media library. Or what you can do is that you can upload files, select files, then you can move over to the location. Okay, so I'll move over to where I have the images, and as you can see, I have them over here. So I'll select all of them with Ctrl+A on my keyboard, and I'll click on open. Okay, and it's going to upload all these images to my site one by one. So this is going to take a lot of time, so I'm going to let it finish uploading, and then when it's done, we'll get back to the video. Alright, and as you can see, all the images have been uploaded now. Let me just close this up, and this is the logo we'll be using. Okay, and I use Canva to build this logo, and if you want to find out how to use Canva to build your own logos for your personal use or your business, you can come to my channel and check out this video over here. I teach how to use Canva to do those kind of things in this video. Don't forget to check it out. Now let's come back here and click on use this file. Okay, so default social share image, I'll explain what this does a bit later. So I'll click on add or upload, and I'll just choose this one here. Okay, so I'll click on use this file, and then here I'll click on save and continue. Now it's going to ask me to connect Google services here. Okay, so there's one thing you should do. Just go to a new site or new tab and type in Google Analytics. Type in Google Analytics like this, and over here click on Analytics Tools and Solutions for your business, the first link, and then here click on sign into Analytics. Okay, so if you already have an account, they just log you in straight away. But if you don't, you just need to use your Gmail account to log in, and it's basically very simple. Okay, so that is going to bring you over to your analytics dashboard, and then okay, so as you can see, it's loading up. So over here, this is your analytics dashboard. What you do is that you click on this admin panel over here. Okay, just click on this little gear icon, and to bring you here. Now over here, click on create, and here click on account. Okay, click on account. Now you can name this any account. I can call it my affiliates, maybe dummy. Okay, and I'm going to copy this. Now I'll just take my Google products and services. Okay, and then here click on next. Okay, I'm going to bring you to this page, so I'm just going to paste in the same name I used. Now reporting time zone, I'm going to search for Ghana because that's the country I'm in. Okay, so I'll search for Ghana, and I'll select this, and then it's going to select my time zone, and I'll use the same my country's currency. So I'll type in Ghana again, and I'll just choose the Ghana city, but you should choose yours respective of where you are. Okay, so here I'll click on the next button, and then here I'll just the industry. You can choose any categories. Maybe I can choose business and industrial, and then the business size you choose. So I can just choose small. This is just a tutorial. So I'll click on next, and then here you have to select like I think 2 reasons or maybe even 1. So yeah, I'll click on generate leads, and then maybe I'll click on traffic or something. Okay, but you should go through these through and through to see what you're trying to do with the analytics. So I'll click on create. Okay, and over here I'll select my country once again. I'll type in Ghana, and then here I'll accept the terms. I'll scroll down and accept the terms here as well, and then I'll click on I accept. Okay, and it's going to bring me over to this page, as you can see. So choose a platform. Here, just click on web. Okay, then here you have to type in your website link. So I will actually copy this link. Okay, I'll actually copy this link rather. So I'll copy it from here to here. Okay, now just paste it in. So it should be without the www dots and without the https, just your bare link like that. Then the stream name, I'll call it my my affiliates website, but you can name it anything you like. Okay, so I'll call it this. Then here I'll click on create and continue, and it's going to create this for me in a few minutes. So as you can see, I can just click on next right now. It's going to bring this over here. So I'll just close this up, and then it's going to bring this. So this was successful. Okay, so let's go back here, and now you can click on connect Google services. Okay, now when you do that, just select the account you use to register with the analytics and your rank math account. It should be the same thing. So as you can see, this account. So I'll click on continue. Okay, and here I'll click on continue as well. And once I do that, it's going to bring us to this page. Okay, so here just give it a few seconds for it to actually upload your site. You see it, as you can see, it has chosen hold on, this is not the link. Just wait a minute. And as you can see, it has chosen my site here, myaffiliate.com. Okay, so here I'll just choose my affiliate dummy, and the property, I'll select my affiliate dummy, and it should bring the view as the data stream by default, as you can see here. So I'll just click on install analytics code, just click on that, and then scroll down and click on save and continue. Okay, that's all you need to do for the site maps. This should be on images. Just select the two categories here. Okay, and then here click on save and continue. Okay, so now I'm done with your site map. Here you can click on save and continue. It's not really necessary. And then once you are done, as you can see, they tell you that your site is ready. So you can click on return to dashboard. And if you want to view your analytics from your site, you can just click on analytics over here, and then you can start viewing them from your site. Okay, but you can also view them for here for more detailed analytics. Okay, now let's go back, and then let's go to plugins again. Now that we've activated Elementor, we can install the okay, it didn't activate. So click on select all the plugins, deselect these two, and then here click on activate. Okay, then click on apply, and it should activate Elementor and all the other plugins that we installed on our site. Okay, now as you can see, it has been activated. So here just go over to plugins and click on add new plugin again, and now there's basically one more plugin we have to add, and that is the premium add-ons. I said we add it, but we needed to install Elementor on our site first. Now that we have, we can install the premium add-ons for Elementor over here. So yeah, let's click on install now, and then click on activate to activate the plugin, and you are good to go. Okay, so now we have all our plugins activated. So let me take you through the editorial rating plugin right now, the free version. Okay, so let's go over here, and as you can see here, it has the review section. You can add your reviews and add categories. It has cross ratings, but cross ratings is a pro feature. It has blogs, settings, and help. So let's go to blog first. Okay, now over here, if we go to global settings, it has the enable schema globally. So that's what I was saying. Like if I search for maybe a product online, like a camera or something, these ratings over here, that's what the schema does. Okay, and then this is a pro feature. Here it says enable widgets globally, so you can have all the widgets enabled in the free version. You can show the reset button over here, and this is also a pro feature, and custom CSS is a pro feature. Okay, so backup and license, we don't really have to do anything here. Now let's go over to version control. If you want to roll back to a previous version, maybe after you installed the latest update, something happened, there was some collision or some conflict, you can just roll back and click on select a version and just roll back. Okay, now let's go to recommended. Click on recommended, and this is basically where they advertise some of their other plugins that you might like or you might want to install on your site. Okay, so let's come back to the settings area, and we should go to blogs next over here. So as you can see, we have all these blogs over here. We have the review summary templates, the review info box, pros and cons, premium table, pricing table, star rating, and these are coming soon. We have a VIP quote and more others, okay, that are offered in the free in the free version. Okay, so you can, if you click on this, I don't advise doing this and disabling some of the blogs because there might be some conflict. Okay, and all the blogs are basically good and you can use all of them. So just leave this on yes, okay, so that we can use all the blocks to their full potential. So now let's come back here and let's see how we can create maybe this rating section. Okay, so let's come back, and what I'll do is that I'll click on all reviews. Okay, just leave over here. I'll click on all reviews, and over here I'll click on add new review. Okay, so I'll click on add new review. Now over here, this is where you would add a review for your site, okay, on the free version. Now the title can be maybe this laptop's name. Sorry, I can type in this name. So I can type in Asus ROG Zephyrus. I don't think I spelled that right. Let me check the spelling. So there's a Y after the H. Okay, so Zephyrus, and here is G16. Okay, and over here, if you come down, as you can see, we have only this style for the free version. If I click on these styles, all of these styles are for the pro version, and I'll show you these styles as we after we are done reviewing the free version. Okay, so this is basically the only style we can use right now, as in for the free version, and you can leave the width the way it is. And for the title or product name, just copy the same title or heading here, and then just paste it in. Okay, same thing. And then after that, scroll down, and over here you can write in a summary or a bottom line or an overview or a description of the product. So over here, what I can do is that I can just copy the product description over here, and I can come and paste it in by right clicking and clicking on paste as plain text. Okay, sometimes if you paste it just like that, it's also copy the formatting and bring it, and we don't want that. So here, this is where ChatGPT comes in the game. Okay, if you don't have a description per se, or you are finding it difficult to put words together, you can open a new tab and type in chat GPT. Okay, type in chat GPT, and over here it says chat GPT OpenAI. So just click on this first link over here and click on start now. Okay, and if you don't have an account, you might have to log in or create one, but I already have an account, so I'm good to go. Okay, so over here I'll just close this. Now I have a new chat. Okay, so I can ask ChatGPT to maybe write a short description on then you add the product you are reviewing. Okay, so for in my case is this product here, so I'll copy it, I'll come back here and I'll paste it in, and ChatGPT is going to write a very short description for you, and you can copy the part you need and just come and paste it in. Okay, very good too. Now let's go back here, let's scroll down. As you can see here, you can upload your product image. So I'll click on upload. Okay, and then I'll choose the laptop image, which is this one here, and I'll click on select. Okay, now once I do that, you can have a date label. What's that? If I go back here, as you can see, it says last updated on this date. Okay, so that's basically what it is. So you can ask it to display something else. Okay, and you can also leave in your custom date over there if you like as well. Now the editorial rating bar, which is this bar over here, I think we should leave that because we need it. It's necessary, so it should show. Now over here, this is the category rating. Let me clear this up over here so that I can explain what it is to you. Let me clear it over here. Now, so if I go back to the site over here, as you can see for the laptop, it says display, processor and graphics, battery life, and then cooling system. Okay, so if I wanted to rate this product, I can click on add more over here, and for the category, I can type in display. If you are reviewing a product on your affiliate marketing website and you don't know what categories to score it on, you can come to ChatGPT, and on this laptop I can ask it to generate some categories which I can score it on. Okay, and I didn't type this correctly, so I'll just ask it to generate some category which I can score it on, and here it brings performance, it brings display, design and build quality, and it also gives you some descriptions about that as well. So the scoring, I advise that you don't use ChatGPT, you do it based on your own experience, because it's a product you are reviewing and you're actually trying to give truthful and trustworthy content to your audience or to your potential buyers. So try and score this based on your own your own experience with the gadget or with the product or the service you're promoting. Okay, the category rate, you can score it out of 10, so I can give it maybe 9. Okay, then just click on add more, and you can type in a name. So here it says processor and graphics, so I'll just copy this and I'll just paste it in and give it maybe an 8. I can click on add more, then I can copy this one as well to add my category. Battery life, I can give it a 7. Okay, a 7, and I can add one more category, which is cooling system. Okay, and I can give it an 8 as well. So I'll paste this in here and I'll give it an 8 as well. Okay, Now leave the progress bar animation on, okay, so that whenever somebody comes to your site, actually feels it doesn't just come like this. It's a nice animation and it's professional. Okay, now let's scroll down. Over here it says custom show or hide pros and cons. Okay, so this is basically this section I was telling you guys about, the pros and cons section. Okay, let's go back and see something. Now for the custom pros label, you can decide to name this anything else. So I can decide to not name it pros, I can name it advantages or maybe perks or maybe benefits or something. So I can type in benefits or something like this. Okay, benefits. Then I'll just close over here. I close these ones or delete them. Okay, never I'll click on add more, and then you can ask ChatGPT as well to generate pros and cons for the products. Okay, for the products like this. Now that we've asked it to do that, it's also going to generate pros, as you can see, high powerful performance, high quality display, and the rest. So it's going to generate pros for you, and if you give it a minute, it's going to generate the cons for you as well. Okay, so that's how it will work. Then again, I advise that you do this, with your own personal experience on the product. So have that in mind as you are picking from here. Okay, so let's say I can add this one here, so I can copy this and then I'll just paste it in here. I'll click on add more. I can copy this one as well, then I can paste it in. I can copy this last one here and then just paste it in. Then we have our pros, and over here I can add in a custom cons label. So like instead of it displaying cons over here, maybe it should display disadvantages. Okay, and then I can just close these two up over here, and I can add in my own cons for the product. So I'll click on add more, and I'll just copy what's over here. Okay, I'll just copy what's over here and then paste this in. Click on add more, copy what's over here, paste this in, click on add more, and do the same thing. Copy what's over here and then paste it in. Okay, so over here you can show or hide the product button. So this is basically the product button over here. Okay, and you can put in your affiliate link over here, and it will just link you to the products, maybe from Amazon or from Flipkart. Okay, so put in your affiliate link here, and you can ask it to open the link into a new tab. So the link text, we can basically make this instead of making it display buy now or something over here on this button, we can make it display maybe check it out. Okay, so I can type in check it out. Okay, and over here you can, this product name linked means that if I go back here, if you click on the name, it's going to link you to the product, or it's going to take you to the affiliate link, and then or it's going to take you to the page. Okay, and the product image link is the same thing. If you click on the image, it's going to take you to the page of your affiliate link. Okay, these two are pro features, so we won't really be looking at them right now. And here I can scroll up and I can add a category. Okay, so I can click on add new category, and I can type in laptop or something. Okay, then I can click on add new category. It's going to add this to a category of laptop. Here I'll just click on publish, and then once I do that, it's going to create this review for us. So I can click on copy short code. Okay, and if I go to post, for example, okay, let's say I create a new post. So here I will click on add new post, and let's say I want to call this post maybe laptop or something. Okay, so I can call this post maybe laptop or something. Let me just close this up, and here I'll type in laptop. Okay, and then over here I can just click on this plus button over here to bring the Gutenberg blocks. Click on show or click on search over here and just type in short code. Okay, then click on short code and just paste in the short code over here and click on publish. Okay, so this is how it would basically, I'm just showing you how it would look like. Okay, so when I click on this to open this in a new page, as you can see, we have our reviews over here. Okay, so we can add in a star rating over here, and they can come in, people who come to your site can leave a comment about the product as well. So we have the bottom line, the benefits, the disadvantages, the image, the total score, and then the categories we scored this on, and then the button which will link you to the product. Okay, this is basically all you need to know about the free version of the product. Now we come to use the pro version to actually build the site. Okay, you can do some of the pro version things in the free version, but the pro version actually gives you more features and more layouts and more designs you can display your ratings in, and that'll be necessary. Because imagine if you have like a full affiliate marketing website and you have different types of products like laptop, phones, maybe irons, a lot of different things, right? And you would want to display these product ratings in different styles, not only one style. You want to change colors, use different fonts, and that's where the pro version will come in. Okay, so I'll click on plugins and click on install plugins. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to deactivate the free version first. So I'll click on um deactivate over here. So I'll deactivate the free version, and then I will scroll up, and over here it says plugin. So I'll click on add new plugin. Okay, and then here I'll click on upload plugin. Hold on, let me just close this up. And here I'll click on choose file. Then over here, I'll navigate to where I have the pro version, which is over here. I'll click on open, and I'll click on install now. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to actually activate the pro version yet, because I want to show you guys how to actually buy the plugin. Okay. So what we'll do is that I'll go to a new tab, okay, and search for this link, pluginic.com. Okay, the link is also going to be in the description as well, so you don't have to worry if you can't type it in like this. Okay, search for this link, pluginic.com. All right guys, so as you can see, this is the website of the developer team that made the plugin Pluginic. And another thing I forgot to mention about why I really like this plugin is because of the developer team. They are always there to help you if you have any problems or any issues with their products, like their plugins. Okay, they are an active developer team. Whenever you need them to help you with an error or a conflict, they're always there to help you. You can reach them by opening a ticket on their site or just contacting them through their email. And I feel like they are a very good team. They're active and they're always updating their plugins. So that's a plus for me. All right, so head over to plugins. Hover on plugins till you see this one, editor rating. Okay, then you would click on it, and it's going to take you to the page for that plugin. Now when you scroll down over here, you're going to see this section that says choose your plan. Okay, so we have the yearly plans and lifetime plans. So this means that you will pay these fees on a yearly basis. Okay, so let's say personal, you can buy this plan personal for one site for $39.99. So you pay this yearly for one site. Business for 5 sites for $79.99, and you would pay this yearly as well. And then agencies, so that's for unlimited site. That means you can have this on unlimited sites, but you will just pay this yearly. Okay, and then if you go to lifetime, on lifetime, these deals here, you basically pay once and then you forget about it. Okay, you don't have to be paying it yearly or over and over and over again. So for personal, for one site, you pay $129.99. Business for 5 sites, you pay $184.99. And agency for unlimited sites, you pay $259.99 once and then forget about it. You don't have to pay again. Okay, so let's say I go to yearly, right? I want to buy this plan. Okay, as you can see, they also have a 14-day money back guarantee as a refund policy. So here I'll click buy now. Okay, let's say I was buying this deal over here. So I would click on buy now. And then over here, as you can see, this is the checkout page. So this is your order. You are paying $39.99 for one site. Okay, so over here, click on this section says have a discount code. So click here, and then if you use my coupon code, which is Jason, so capital JASON, and you click on apply, you are going to get 30% off the plugins. As you can see, you have 30% off. So instead of paying this amount, you are now paying this amount. Okay, so just copy this coupon code. I'm going to leave it in the description, and then paste it here when you're buying the plugin so that you can get 30% off and pay less. Okay, so there are two payment methods here. As you can see, we have the Visa or the MasterCard or any card here, and then PayPal. So you would enter your details here, and then you will purchase the plugin. And once you do that, I think they'll email you the plugin, and then they'll also give you your license key as required. Okay, so let me go back to my site here. So I've uploaded the pro version, as you can see. So here I'll have to replace current with uploaded, because the one that we have currently is the free version, and want to replace it with the updated pro version. Okay, so here I'll click on activate plugin, and it's going to activate the pro editorial rating plugin to our website. Okay, now that we are here, what I'll do is that I'll go to license. Okay, I'll go to license, and then over here, what I'll do is that I'll copy. They say copy the license key from your email, so they're going to send it to your email. Okay, so over here I'll paste in my license key, then I'll click on the activate button to activate the plugin. As you can see here, it says editorial rating pro license info and status is valid. Okay, so my license key is working. Now I'll just click on I can just leave here right now and then go to all reviews. Okay, now I'm going to actually show you how to create a blog post with like one of these reviews on your site. Okay, so we are going to get something like let's say I scroll down. Let me find a category right now. So let's say something like this, right? We're going to be creating a blog post that's like this today. So I want to show you how it looks like. So we are going to be building a blog post, something like this, with an image, with our table of contents, with our quotes, and then with, you know, all these headings. And I'll show you how to use ChatGPT to write something like this. We'll get this pros and cons blog from our editorial rating plugin, and then we'll also get the editorial rating from here as well. Okay, so let's start creating this real quick. But first, we should create the review first. Okay, so what I'll do is that I will click on add new review. Okay, I'll click on add new review. And it's going to bring me over here. Okay, so right now let's just paste in the name. I want to copy, sorry, let me actually just type it in myself. So I'll type in iPhone 15 Pro Max. Okay, and I'll type this phone in. Then I'll go over to appearance. Now here we can start choosing different themes that we like, because we now have the pro version. Okay, so let's say we wanted to choose there are basically all these 9 themes for you to try. Okay, so you can choose any of them. So I want us to kind of like change things up a bit. Let me see. Let's choose this theme here. Okay, so we'll choose this theme, and then we can go to colors. Okay, as you can see, this is the background image. So you can change the image if you like. You can change the product name as well if you like. You can change the overview. So this place, the bottom line, the content, you can change the color. Okay, and then you can change the rating category colors. So let's see the headings here, the percentage, and then the percentage, the progress bars, their colors. Okay, you can change those. You can change the bottom lines colors. You can basically change all the colors. The user rating colors, you can even change them as well. You can change the buy now buttons color and its hover color with the pro version. So as you can see, you have so many options to suit your colors and to suit your website. Okay, and over here you can select a font family. So let's say the family I want to use is Poppins. Okay, I can select Poppins over here. A body family font. So you can select a font family for the rating content on the body. Okay, because this is for the heading. So over here I'll type in Poppins as well. Okay, and then you can change you can basically style it. You can change the line height, the font size, the font width, and all of that from here. Okay, so just style it anyhow you like. Now let's go back to appearance. For the product's name, what I'll do is I'm going to copy this here, and I'll just like paste it in here. Okay, and then for the overview or the bottom line, you can ask ChatGPT to generate that for you. I showed you how to do that in the video earlier. So I'll just copy this one, this short one. I'll come here, I'll right click, and I'll paste it in. Okay, I'll paste it in over here. Then to change the image, I'll click on upload. Okay, so the image which we'll be using is this one here, and okay, here just click on select. Okay, wait, so no, that's not the image which was used. Hold on, let me click on upload again. Is this image right here? So click on select, and then you can leave these labels on, but you can turn them off. You know, type whatever you want there. So here you can also have a best for. Okay, but this will be showing in cross rating. I'll show you what, you know, cross rating is later. But here you can type in best for maybe, let's say here I'll type in video editing and maybe photography or something like that. Okay, maybe I can type this in as in what it is best for. Then here you want to show the editorial rating bar. Okay, so here let me just type in the categories we are going to score it on real quick. So here I'll just paste in the display, and this I already taught you how to do this with the free version. So display is 10, processor is also 10, then battery life is 8. So let's paste this in processor. We'll make this 10. Here we'll type in battery life. We'll make this 8, or let's actually make it maybe 9 or something. And I'll just duplicate this by clicking on that button there, and then I'll type in main camera. So this is 8, and this one is main camera, so 9. Okay, then these are the categories we are scoring it on. Then you can come to pros and cons again. So here I can make this maybe pros. Okay, and then here it says silent display performance. Let me just copy that. Again, you can ask ChatGPT to generate this for you, but I recommend you make these based on your own experience as an affiliate marketer, because you are recommending a product to your potential buyers or your readers. Okay, so I will go over to the disadvantages, and here I'll type in cons. Okay, for the disadvantages list, I can copy this one here and then just paste it in here, go back, copy another one of the cons and then just paste it in. Then I can click on this button to duplicate and then copy one more of the cons and then just paste it in here. Okay, so here you would paste in your affiliate link over here. Okay, so instead of the buy now button, maybe you can type in check it out or anything. You can make it buy now. It's basically this button here. Okay, so I type check it out over here. Now product name, you can make it linked. Product image you can be linked, so that when you click, it will take them to the affiliate link. Click on the button or the heading to also take them to the affiliate link. But maybe we should make the product name linked off and product image also off, so that I can just be the button that will take us there. All right, and then so show or hide user rating, here it should be show. These were pro features, but now we have them because we are using the pro version. Okay, so let's scroll up, and then over here I'll add in a new category. Okay, and here I'll type in phones. Okay, then I'll click on add new category, and it's going to add this device to this category. Okay, so after that I'll click on publish, so that I can publish the review that we just made of, you know, this iPhone 15 Pro Max product. Okay, and as you can see, it's done. So here I'll just copy the short code. Now let's go and create our first blog post. Okay, so what I'll do is that I'll actually go to post, and I'll open that in a new tab. All right, and then over here I will click on add new posts. And now good, we are over here. So the title of this is iPhone 15 Pro Max, Apple's most powerful smartphone yet. Okay, so now we have to have a focus keyword for every blog post we are creating. It's going to help with SEO. Okay, we have to do the SEO for this blog post so that our content is going to be readable and it's going to be ranked higher on search engines like Google and Bing, and it's going to drive you more reads, more conversions, possibly more sales. Okay, so you need to do the SEO. It's very important. So I'll click on this rank math section, and for the focus keyword, I want my focus keyword to be iPhone 15 Pro Max. Okay, the focus keyword is basically something that people are searching for, so that whenever they search for this, Google or Bing or whatever search engine should know to bring your post up. Okay, that's what the focus keyword does. So I'll select this as my focus keyword. Then I will go to ChatGPT. Okay, I'll go over here. Then I'll be like, I am writing a post about. All right, so over here, as you can see, I've told you that I'm writing a blog post about the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So should generate an SEO friendly, high quality title with the focus keyword iPhone 15 Pro Max. Okay, it's very important to add SEO friendly and high quality so that you know to know what to do. And then you should also add with your focus keyword over here. Okay, and then here I'll just click on this so that I can generate a title for me. And then as you can see, it's going to generate some title here. So if I don't like this one, I can just type in, okay, maybe another one. Okay, and then it's going to generate another title for me. Or I can ask it to give me a list of titles. Okay, I can ask it to give you a list and to generate like many for me. So as you can see, number 1, number 2, and all of that. Okay, so what I'll do is that I will copy the first title. Okay, so I'll copy the first title here. I'll come to my blog post and I'll just paste it in. Okay, so as you can see, by pasting in the title alone, we've already gotten an SEO score of 40. Okay, so or 44 rather. Okay, so as you can see, we are already on the right track to getting our SEO scores. Okay, so here it says that add focus keyword to your SEO meta description. We'll do that later. So first, let's go back to ChatGPT again. Then we'll ask it to generate maybe a short and then the same SEO so over here, as you can see, I've asked it to generate a short SEO friendly high quality introduction with the focus keyword iPhone 15 Pro Max. Okay, so it's going to generate an introduction for me. As you can see, we have our focus keyword there, and it's also not going to be that long. So like this. Okay, so I'll just copy this introduction, and then I can come to my site, and then I'll just paste it in here. Okay, so I'll close this up. And then I'll just click on this to unbolding it. Now we already have our description in. As you can see, we've gotten an SEO score of 62. Okay, so over here, if you go to the blog post we are trying to make, as you can see, we have a quote over here. So a quote, how would you add that? So you go back here, click on the plus button here. Okay, then here search for quotes. Okay, you see this one, click on it, and then you can type in a quote. So what I'll do is that I'll just copy the quotes that I have here, and then I'll come and paste it in here. Okay, then I'll click on this button here. As you can see, we have add citation. Okay, so you can basically paste in the name of the person who made these codes. Okay, so I'll go back and I'll just paste in my citation over here. Okay, sorry, this shouldn't be a quote. Let me get rid of it. Shouldn't be a quote. So here I'll click on this again. I'll click on add citation. I'll just paste it in. Okay, then I'll select this text here and I'll make sure that it's bold. Okay, now we have our quotes in. Now if I go back, you can see that we have a link here that's linking to an external resource, and that's very important for SEO. Okay, so maybe I can type here read more. Okay, read more at the Apple website. Okay, and then maybe I should link this to the Apple website so that I should be linking out to an external resource. You see that when we do that, our SEO score will improve from 62. Okay, so over here, select the text that you want to link and then click on this link button over here. Okay, then type in your link. So I'll type in https://apple.com. Okay, now click on enter to add the link. Okay, and as you can see, our SEO score improved from 62 to 68. All right, so let's keep going. So let's say we want this table of contents, right? How we create that? So rank math actually gives us table of contents. I can hit the enter key here and click on this plus button. Okay, now over here in the search section, type in table of contents and you're going to see this. So select the table of contents there. Then over here, click on this plus button and click on a heading. Okay, click on heading and then click on this to drag it below the table of contents. Now you can also go to ChatGPT and ask it to so over here, as you can see, I've asked it to generate a short table of content for the post with the focus keyword iPhone 15 Pro Max. Okay, so when I ask it to do that, it's going to generate a table of contents for me. Okay, so if you also want subheadings under this, you can tell it to add subheadings, okay, to the main headings. Okay, you can ask it to add subheadings for you, and then it's going to add subheadings under these ones. Okay, so as you can see, it has added the subheadings for us. So you can basically, let's say you want to generate some content on maybe the second chapter. Okay, so we'll call this chapter. Okay, so we can ask it to, so over here, as you can see, I've asked it to generate an SEO friendly, high quality short paragraph for chapter 2 with the focus keyword iPhone 15 Pro Max, and it should do the same for the subheadings. Okay, so if I put this in, it's going to generate this for me. Okay, it's going to generate the short paragraph on the chapter 2, which is the main heading, design and display, and it's going to do the same for the subheadings as well. Okay, so this is how you would generate content with ChatGPT. So what I'll do is that I'll copy this description here and I'll come over to our post, and for the heading it says design and display. Okay, so that's what I'll type in over here. So move to heading and I'll type in design and display. As you can see, as I type the heading, it's coming in our table of content here. Okay, so that's how it will work. So over here for the description, I'll just paste in the text. Okay, automatically it's a paragraph. So I'll unbolden all of this and I'll make this less bold as well, and then I will move over here to the bottom and then I'll type in plus and I'll add a heading. Okay, and this time I'll make this heading 3 because it's a subheading under this main heading, and I'll copy this heading here. Okay, I'll come back to our post and then paste it in. As you can see, it comes under this one to show that it's a subheading. So I'll just copy the description we have over here. I'll copy this description, come over to our post, paste it in, make sure this is not bold, and I'll click on the enter key again. I'll do the same thing, heading 3 over here. Okay, then I will copy this over here and then I'll come over to our post, paste it in, hit the enter key, copy the description, and then come back to our post and then just paste it in. Okay, this is how you would create the subheadings and the main headings for your post. Okay, and so that you can get your table of contents, because table of contents is also important for SEO. If you scroll down to content readability, you see that you seem to be using a table of contents plugin to break down your text, and that's very good. Okay, go to title readability. We've scored all good because focus keyword is at the beginning of the title. As you can see, it has a positive or a negative sentiment. Okay, the title contains one power word, so I think that's ultimate over here, and you are using a number in your SEO title. So as you can see, we have 15. So you've scored all good over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy what we have here just to save time, but that's basically how you would build your table of contents and then build your blog post. Okay, so I'll copy from here all the way down. So I'll copy downwards till I reach the review. Okay, let me actually copy myself. So I'll copy from performance. Okay, then I'll copy downwards, but I don't want to copy the pros and cons yet. So I'll copy this. I'll come over to my site here, and then here I'll click the enter key and I'll just paste in all the other content. Okay, so it has brought an image for me. So how would you add an image to your blog post? Okay, let's say I select let's say I go back. Okay, if I scroll up, we have this image here under design and build quality. So if I come here, maybe I can go to design and display. I can click on the plus button and click on image. Okay, here I'll click on media library. Now over here on the media library, the image which was used was this one. Okay, so I'm going to add in the focus keyword as my alternative text. Now what's the alternative text? The alt text. People normally use screen readers. Those who have impaired vision, or maybe something is wrong, they can't really see the web page, they use screen readers, and these screen readers they are going to read the alternative text to the people who are visually impaired, who can actually see the image. So they would read iPhone 15 Pro Max, okay, as your alternative text if the image doesn't display. And also in some cases, if the image on your website doesn't display, the focus the alternative text will show up. Okay, so let's say this image of the iPhone 15 was supposed to show but didn't show. It would write iPhone 15 Pro Max over there, so people will know that that was the image that was supposed to be there. Okay, so over here I'll type in iPhone 15 Pro Max. I'll copy this, paste it in the title, and paste it in the description as well. Now click on select. As you can see, it improves the SEO score. Okay, so I'll also do the same for this one, and I'll click on here. I would go to replace. Okay, now click on open media library. Go to the image, paste it in the alternative text for the title, paste in the description, and paste in the title and paste in the description. Okay, and here I'll click on select. As you can see, we have our image, but there's one thing which we should do. Sorry, here I think we replaced the wrong image. Here, click on replace, click on open media library. Okay, we used the wrong image there. The image which was there was supposed to be this one here. So click on select. Okay, so that we'll have our image over there. Just click on select, and the image has come. So scroll down to this image here, and I'll click on replace. Okay, and I'll click on open media library. Then I'll use the same focus keyword as the alternative text for this image over here. Okay, so I'll paste in the alternative text, paste it in the title, and paste in the description. I'll click on select. Okay, so all the images inside our blog post are now having our focus keyword. And the next block here is this one. Okay, so this pros and cons block, and to get it, what you will do is that scroll down here, click on this plus button, and then here scroll down to see browse all. Okay, as you can see, we have some blocks from the plugin, the editorial rating plugin over here. Okay, so here what I'll do is that I will look for the pros and cons block over here, this one. Okay, then what I'll do is that I'll click on this to move it down. Okay, so down again so it comes below. Then I'll actually paste in my own pros and my own cons over here. Okay, so you can delete some of them if you don't need them. So I'll delete this one so I can have just 3, and delete this one as well. Okay, then I'll just copy what I have over here. Okay, so you can ask ChatGPT to generate some pros and some cons for you if you like. Okay, so that's how you would build your pros and cons blog. So I'll paste mine in, and then I can also copy this one here, and I can come and paste it in here as well. Okay, so let me just paste it in here, and that's how you would build your pros and cons blog. I feel like this is taking too much time, so I'm sure you guys can do the rest. Okay, so after you've done this, I'm going to copy what's left. So here says software and ecosystem, so I'll copy the heading here. I'll click on the plus button, select heading, and I'll click on this to move it down. Okay, then I'll paste in the heading over there. Okay, then I'll go back here, and the image, there's an image over there. So that to add an image would this shouldn't be a paragraph. So to add an image, you can just close this up. Okay, then click on the plus button here and then select image. Okay, then click on this to move it down. Then here click on media library. Okay, the image we'll be adding is the iOS 17 image, so we'll select this one and we'll paste in the iPhone 15 Pro Max as the alternative text, as the title, and as the description. So I'll paste it in here, and I'll paste it in here as well. I'll click on select, and then we are good to go. So as you can see, it's improving our SEO score. Okay, so what I'll do is that I'll copy from here all the way to the bottom here to reach my personal review of the phone. Okay, so I'll copy from here to here, come back to my website, click on the plus button, and then add a paragraph. Okay, and then what we can do is that we'll actually paste in the content of this paragraph first. Okay, so I'll just paste in the content here, and then I'll click on this to move it down. Okay, now we have our paragraph ready to go. So let's create the next block. I'll click on this plus button again, and then what I'll do is that this time I'll click on paragraph again. Okay, then I'll actually copy everything that's here. So let me copy it real quick. I'll go back to our post and I'll paste it in. Okay, then I will select the heading here and I'll move it down below. Select this one as well and move it down below the heading. Okay, then the next one says my personal review of the phone. I'll hit the plus button, heading, and I'll paste it in here. Okay, so for this section you would need to paste in your review block, and to do that, come here and then copy the short code. So click on copy again, or you can just select everything and copy it on your keyboard, and you can come back. Then over here, just click on backspace to like get rid of this one over here, and then click on the plus button. Okay, then type in short code until you see this one, right? Then I'll click on this to move it down, then I'll paste in our short code over here. Okay, and that's basically all you need to do, to bring in the block there for you. Okay, so let's move down to our conclusion, and that's our last part. Okay, so what I'll do is that I'll click on this plus button, click on heading, I'll move it down and down again, and inside there I'll type in conclusion. Okay, now just paste in the conclusion that we have over here, and that's basically how we would build your blog post for any blog or any affiliate marketing site. Okay, you need a focus keyword, and then you need you need to be adding images, so you need to try and make sure that you pass everything here. Okay, so here let's try and fix this. It says use focus keyword in the URL. Okay, so here let's click on edit snippet. Then what I'll do is that let's actually publish before we do that. Okay, so here click on publish. Let's publish this post first of all. Okay, so click on publish. And it's going to publish your post and make it live. Okay, so now let's go back and click on edit snippets. Okay, then in the URL, our URL is too long. Okay, so we can just like select from here, go back up to the review point, and then just click on this to get rid of all this, and we can just make an iPhone 15 Pro Max review. Okay, so here it's going to tell us that a focus keyword is found in the URL. So here we're also all good, so you're just left with this. Now, keyword density just means that you should be using your focus keyword in your paragraphs more often. Okay, so I've not done that here, but when you're building your blog post, you should do that. And here it says we couldn't find any internal links in your content. What does that mean? You have to put a link in your blog post that links to something on your site. So for example, if I click maybe check out, if I type in check out the home page, okay, maybe I type in check out the home, okay, then over here I can select this text and I can click on link. Okay, then I can type in the link https:// now I'll type in my website link, my affiliates dot jasonkenya.com. okay, and if I click on enter, it's going to be seen as an internal link, and as you can see, my score has gone to 82. Okay, now here says all good. The content AI is a pro feature, so you don't have to worry about this, but just try and get your score to something in the 80s. Okay, so I click on save again. Now that I've done all of this and it's done, then I will click on this button here to take me to view what my post is looking like. Okay, so I'll go back here, and as you can see, this is what our post is looking like. So we have our post looking not that similar, but to something like we have there. Then we have our review block or our review section over here, as you can see, looking good. Okay, so we have our pros, our cons, our description, our categories we scored it on, and then we have the total score over here. Then we can just give it a star rating. Okay, then you can leave a comment. So now we want to get the blog post, which is like this, to look like what is over here. Okay, so to edit that, come back here and then click on customize. Okay, I come to customize the single post page on our theme. Okay, so now that we are on our customized block, as you can see, this is our single post page. Let's start editing it. The first thing you need to do is go to general, okay, then go to layout, okay, and then change the weight of this to 1350. Okay, change the maximum size weight to 1350. I think everything over here is okay, but we can go to buttons if you like. You can enable the hover effect. Okay, then if you go to design, we should change the colors of our buttons. So if you go back, the main color of the website is this one over here. Okay, so I have a color picker which I'll leave in the description below, that I used to pick colors that I like on from any website basically. So over here it's an extension, so I will click on this, click on color picker for Chrome. Now click on pick. Okay, then it's going to bring me a plus icon. Let me try that again. I'll click on pick. It's going to bring me this plus icon. Now click on the colors. As you can see, it's giving me the hexadecimal code, so I'll copy this and close this up. Now come back to my customize section, and the background color should be this button here. It should be this color. Okay, and in the hover color we can leave it as this one for now. Now let's go back to the next place we should be is the sidebar. Okay, but we don't want a sidebar on this one yet, so let's leave here. Let's go to colors. Okay, now the global color palette, the main color, just paste in this color. Okay, so that should be our main color. As you can see, almost everything from the links have changed so that we can have it as our main color now. Okay, and then we'll continue to change this later, but maybe not right now. Okay, but we'll change this later. Now let's go back from the color typography, and then system default, the base font. Click on this system default, and here type in Poppins. Okay, type in Poppins, and then here click on understand, and click on continue. And as you can see, all the fonts have changed to our Poppins font. Okay, let me scroll up again and see what it looks like. So over here, what we can do is that, let's go back for the heading 2. For the heading 2, you can make it bold. Okay, so let me type in here Poppins. Okay, although the base font is Poppins, so it will just inherit it from the base font, but I want to actually select it from here. So over here I'll select Poppins for the heading 2, and as you can see, now all of our headings are now bold. Okay, all of our main headings are now bold for the heading 2, and our subheadings are not, that bold. All right, good. So now we have that done, we can just leave here. Now we have to start customizing the single post page. Okay, so what we'll do is that we'll click on single post. Okay, then for the general, just select this right sidebar. Okay, just select right sidebar. We'll edit our right sidebar a little bit later. Okay, so as you can see, the content has moved to the left. Okay, now that that's done, so enable featured image. Okay, enable the featured image so to show the post featured image. But all right, we haven't set this up yet. So to add a featured image for your post, click on this button here. Okay, and go to post, then click on set featured image. Okay, click on set featured image. It's very important, and I forgot to teach you guys that. So click on set featured image, then from a media library, then choose this image here. Okay, then click on set featured image. We should close all of this up now because we don't really need them. So I'll close all of this up right now. Close the analytics one, close all of this because we don't really need it. Okay, this is all we need for now. Now that we have all this here, we can click on save, but it has already saved this for us. So I'll go back to my post over here. Okay, and it will display the featured image now. The comment section should also be enabled. Yes. So now that we have that, let's scroll down to look at the comment section and see if there's anything we should do about it. If you go back to our site and we look at our comment section here, it has name, email, and website. Okay, so let's go over to our comment section at our customize. So click on this label position. Let's see, it should be inside. Okay, label position should be inside. I think everything here is okay. Yeah, everything here is okay. Those things will come as we go along. Okay, so everything here is fine. The design of the comment section too is okay. Okay, so we are basically done with how it should look like for the single post page. Okay, so now let's start editing it for the categories page. Okay, so click on categories, and then move over to the style. Okay, and here just enable the sidebar. Okay, enable the sidebar. So if I click on this here to take me to uncategorize, right, we didn't create a post for our own. So how would you do that? Scroll down to you see categories. Okay, then untick the uncategorize, and over here add in a new category name. So you can type in phones. Okay, they can click on add new category, and it's going to add our iPhone to the phones category. Okay, so as you can see, it has been added here. Here, select a review for schema and user review comment data. Okay, so if you don't select a review, schema will not get the rating values. So here you have to select your review. Okay, so here I'll type in the iPhone, and it should bring that up for me. As you can see, it's here. So I'll click on it, and it's going to do the review schema for this post. It's also very important here. Okay, so click on save, and now that we've added it to a category, let's actually publish our design, and then let's refresh this page. Okay, so that all the changes can take effect. Okay, now let's refresh this page. So I'll click on refresh, and let's actually view our post. Okay, now that we've enabled the featured image, and now that we've added it to a category and added a sidebar, as you can see, this is what it's looking like right now. So it's looking quite similar to what we have on our other one over there. Okay, so we have our here section here, we have our comment section on the bottom. Okay, so now that we have this done, let's continue customizing our site. Okay, so here I'll click on this. If I click on phones, it should take us to the category page. Okay, so over here, as you can see, this is the category page. So here I'll click on edit. Okay, here I'll click on edit, and then for the title, I'll select the title here, and I'll just uncheck the archive label. Okay, I'll uncheck the archive label. And over here, I'll click on this to hide the description. Okay, I'll click on this hide the description. So I will have just phones over there. Now here, I'll click on this design instead, because if you go back and let's say I open the category in a new tab, right? I right click and I open the phone category in a new tab. You will see that there is an image at the top. So let me go back so we can actually view it. You see that there's an image here, right? So I'll go back to our customizer, then I'll click on edit for this section. Okay, then the container minimum height, just increase it a little to like 416. Then go over to design. Please hold on, scroll down. I think that we've done all that we need to do over here. Yeah, the container background image, select custom. Okay, select custom and select the image. So let's say I choose this image, right? I can click on select, and then it's going to bring the image as the background of our post right now. Okay, so as you can see, it's loading up, and that's going to be the background of this section. All right, so now that that's done, what we should do next is that move over to design. Okay, then you can have an image overlay if you like, so we can drag this to the black section. Okay, then we can increase the transparency a little bit more to make this just a little bit darker. Now for the title font color, just drag this to white. The font is already popping, so that's good. Then move over to letter spacing, and just sorry, this is EM, change it from EM to pixels. Okay, then increase it slowly so there's some space, so like 5 space. Okay, then I think over here, yeah, make this uppercase, I just feel like it's nice. I want it uppercase. Okay, so now we should change this section. Okay, and to do that, select this edit section. Okay, and then you can change how the posts they display. Okay, so I feel like this grade form is good. Okay, so then move over to columns and posts. So for each column we can have 3 posts and can display 10 posts. This one is good. Now there should be a sidebar, and over here click on card options. Okay, now if you look at our cards on the post page, you can see that we have just the title, the meta description, and the read more button. Okay, that's what we'll enable. So this should be enabled, this should be enabled. Hide the post meta, the 3 of these should be on. Hide the post meta here as well, and then just display the read more button. Okay, click on display to display the read more button. So now we should have just this here. So card type, just click on, let's check cover. Card type, select on cover, so I have to change this to this style like this, as you can see. Okay, so then the card minimum height, just decrease the height. Okay, we don't want it to be like that long. Okay, but you can't decrease the height if the content is this long. So go to accept. Okay, Then for the length, you can make it like 20. Okay, so that's going to decrease all of this long content. You know, you don't want it to be displaying everything over there. Okay, so you can make it like 20, and then for the minimum height, you can decrease it a bit more. Okay, decrease it a bit more, and then just change it to like maybe 13 rather. Okay, make it 13 so that it will keep decreasing, because you don't need all of that there. All right, then move over to featured image. Okay, featured image size, you can make it full size. Okay, let's see how it look like when it's full size. Then from here, go back, click on this to go back. Okay, then for columns and posts, you know we selected grid, right? So make this 2 rather. Okay, so it should display 2 posts on one column, so that on the next it can go down. Or what you can do is that we can actually make it an enhanced grid. Okay, so that the image can be like slightly bigger, right? So that to be something like this. Now let's go back to card options. Okay, and the cards gap, we don't have any other post over here, so we can't do that. Now the card minimum height, let's increase that a bit more. Okay, and then you know this is okay the way it is. So now go to design, and then the title font color, make it white. I think it's white over there, or yeah, then the hover is red. Okay, so make it white, and on hover select our red color over here. Good. Now the accept font, you can leave it the way it is, and the color, just make it a little bit of a lighter white. Sorry, let me go back there to card options, design, and then you can make this a bit of a lighter white. Okay, I feel like the card, what we selected for the accept is too small, so make the weights about 18. You can make them 18. Okay, so that it will display some more of over there. Let's see how much is displaying over here. Actually, over here the set is displaying much more. Okay, on ours is small, so let's see if we make it 25, how much it will display. Okay, 25 might just be a little bit too much. Okay, so let's make it like 20. All right, now that that's done, go over to design. Okay, then scroll down to you find border radius, and then type in like 5 for each side, so that it curves it like this. Okay, then the button, I think the button and everything is okay. This is how the review page would be like. Okay, so you can add in a card overlay color as well, so that I can make it a bit darker, so that the text can stand out a bit more. Okay, the button colors are fine, the meta font is fine. You know, it inherits the global or the base popping font, so that's all right. Okay, now that we are done with this, we should probably edit the author page. Okay, so to do that, go back here, and then pages, select author page. Okay, what I'll do is I'll click on I want to actually view the author page right now, so I'll click on the link so that it will take me to the post. Then from there I'll select the author at the top, so scroll down, and here I'll select the author. Here it says Jason. Okay, when it does that, over the author page you also want a sidebar. Okay, and over here you also want an enhanced grid, and then here you want the number of posts can be 10. It can be 10. Okay, so here we basically want to make the card options the same thing. Okay, so to do that, go to card options, hide the 2 post meta over here, so you just have this, and then go to accept and make the accept 20. Okay, then move over here and make the card type cover. All right, so we can have all that this way. Now just enable the read more button as well. Okay, the card minimum height is okay. Now move over to you see design. Okay, these are all other posts, but they don't have featured images yet. Once you start adding more posts, featured images, you know this style will change. Okay, and go to the card overlay color, just increase that a bit more so that it become a bit darker. Then the title font color, drag it to the white section, and the hover color, make it the red color. Okay, then move over to you find border radius and make that 5. Then scroll up to the meta font color, and then just make it like, sorry, not meta, it should be accept. Okay, here, then make it white like this. Good. Now that you have all this, you're basically done styling how your author section should look like. Now let's check the horizontal alignment. No, it should be left. Vertical alignment should be center so that it comes to the middle. You're basically done styling your author section. Okay, so if let's edit this section. If I click on edit, I can actually, you know, get rid of some of these, but I want all of this there. Okay, I don't want the biography there. but the author meta, let's also clear that so that we can have just these. Okay, now we have all of that. You can increase the container minimum height to like 416. Okay, then you can go to the container background image, click on custom, click on select image. Then you can choose your own image that you want to display as the background for your author page. Okay, so let's say for that one I want to display I can choose any image. Maybe I want to display this one. Okay, so I can click on select, and then what I'll do is I'll move over to design. Okay, so that we can give this like an overlay color. The title font color, make this white. Okay, and then the image overlay color, make this black. Okay, then start increasing it a little bit so that it just gets like darker. So you can have it like this with your post at the bottom, and then basically we are done designing our author page. Okay, this is how you would write a blog post. This is how you would use the editorial rating plugin, the pro version, to create reviews for your blog post. As you can see, we have our review in a different style, and it has brought us this pros and cons blog. Okay, and there are many more blogs that the plugin offers. If I click the plus button here and I click on browse, or they offer the cross rating. So this is what this would look like, the cross rating section. They have a review summary blog, they have a review info box, they have pricing tables. Okay, they have freemium tables, pros and cons, banner ads, they have notice boxes, progress bars, and all of these are from them. All of these are their Gutenberg blocks. Okay, don't forget to try and check all of these out. Okay, once you get to the pro version. All right, good. So now we are done. I want us to not waste any time and start building the home page, because I feel like this section of the video has already taken enough. Okay, so to start building the home page, just go over to find move out to you find pages. Okay, you would basically want more blog posts for you to build this site, because if I go here and I go to our home page, you would begin to see that we have, if I scroll down, we have more blog posts over here. Okay, so that's why I have all those images for you guys, so that if you want any images for your blog post, you can just pick from the images that I gave you guys. Okay, so let's come back here to pages, and then what we should do is select all of this, and then let's click on this and click on move to trash. Okay, and click on apply, so that, because we don't need these two pages right now, so we'll just move them to the trash, and then we can create our own home page. Okay, so before we create our page, there's one more thing we should do. Hover on appearance and then go to widgets. Okay, go to widgets. Now if I go back to our site and let's say I select any post, let's say I select this post, you are going to see that we have a sidebar over here. Okay, and I want us to create this sidebar, so go to widgets over here from appearance and close this, and here you see we have main sidebar here. Okay, so click this plus button. Now let's start creating our sidebar. So first we have this section here. So what you do is that you go back to your widget section, then here search for row. Okay, search for row, then click on this to add a row. Okay, then select this to make it like arrange the blocks like vertically. Okay, then click on this plus button and type in socials. Okay, socials, and then drag in a socials over here in this section. Okay, so it's going to bring this section. So what you should do is that you should change the heading first of all. So type in reach me on. Okay, or whatever you want your heading to be, is your choice. And you can change the size. Okay, so over on typography, select this and then make the size maybe 27. Okay, to increase the size. Then you can select this ones here. Okay, and over here we have 5 of them. So if I go back here to my widget section, I can click on add again, then we'll get 5. But if you want, you can search through all of these to check the exact social link that you want. Then you can click on the social link over here. Okay, then you can hide it or you can let it display all of that. All right, so now that you have that done, the icon size, just leave this for now. Okay, icon color, make it official. Then here, over here, icon shape type, select rounded. Okay, sorry, select square rather. Then shape fill type, select solid. Then you have it like this. Okay, so if you click on update, now we can actually try and view what our sidebar is looking like. Okay, so click on update for you to save your changes. Then over here, I'll go back here and then just refresh this page. Okay, refresh this page and it's going to start displaying our sidebar. As you can see, we have our sidebar here already with the social icons, as you can see. So let's keep creating. The next thing on our sidebar is this image here, an advertisement banner. So to add that, you can click on this section to see how it is getting structured. Okay, so I'll just make this smaller so we can see our main stack. Okay, so you can add things below the stack. So if I click on the plus button, I'll click on image, I'll type in image, then I'll just drag in an image right below these ones. Okay, and I can click on the structure to view if it's in the stack or if it's not. So I'll click on media library. Okay, and I have just a random advertisement banner image there, but you should actually put your own advert there. Okay, so if you scroll down, you find it here. Now click on select. As you can see, we have our advertisement banner image there. So here, I feel like everything here is okay. We don't really have to change much. The width and height and everything is fine. If you go here, you can style it. So you can make it rounded, but I feel like that would be too rounded. So you can leave it on default. You can add a border radius of maybe 5 to just round the edges a bit. Okay. Then I click on update. So once you update that, I click on and it starts saving. You see widgets saved over here. So if I go back and I refresh, we should have our image below this sidebar section. As you can see, we have our image. So we are already starting to build our sidebar. Okay, so let's build this section here. It says recent post. To do that, go back to widgets and then click on this plus button here. Okay, then search for heading or search for, let's check something. Type in recent post. Here it says latest post. So what you can do is that, or just search for posts randomly. Okay, as you can see, it says archives, calendar, latest post, and advanced post as well. So what I'll do is that I'll drag in the latest post section below the image. Okay, so we have it like this now. Now we want to display our post content. Okay, but the maximum number of words should be like maybe 20. Now let's say we want it to scroll down, display our featured image as well. Okay, and our featured image, we don't want it to be that small. We want it to be kind of big. Let's make the size large from here, rather. Okay, we'll make it large like this. Okay, now that we have this here and we have our heading, the alignment should be left. Okay, and then you can click on update. Okay, so for the number of items here, I made mine 2. Okay, but you can have as many as you like. We only have 1 post on our side, so as you create more will start to display. So let's refresh and see how it's looking like. And over here, as you can see, we have our post, but this is not what it looks like. Okay, here it looks different. So let's edit it a bit. So the image alignment, click on align left. Okay, click on align left. It's too big, so let's actually make it like smaller. So click on 25% and let's see. As you can see, we have our image to the left now, and we have our descriptions at the right. Okay, now number of items too, I feel like here everything is fine. So scroll up, the post meta, I feel like here also, I think everything is fine over here. Let's go to this to start changing the styles. Okay, so what you can do is that you can select text. Okay, then you can add in a color for the text, but we can have our own on red or on ash or on whatever. But here I'll click on clear. Okay, I want the default text colors that are there. You can also change the link colors as well. So if I go over here and I have as you can see, there's no link change, there's no color change. So I'll change that right now. Let's go to link and we'll click on this. Okay, so as you can see, there's no link change, there's no color change. Go to hover as well, select the same color. Then the text, you can now change the color without changing the link color as well. Okay, so that's how it should be like. So I'd advise that you update right now. Okay, so that you can see what is going on your page. Okay, so before we continue, make the width of this 100. Okay, and then make the height of this 100 as well. Then you can just update your page. Okay, so that now we'll have everything sitting this way, and it will look quite similar to the one that we have over here. Okay, so if I go to my page here, which is like the preview of the sidebar, I know it's a post, but we're trying to preview our sidebar, right? As you can see, it's looking like this. Okay, one thing which we can also do is that I think here everything is fine. Yeah, everything is fine here. Everything is okay. So the next thing on top is this heading and then this separator. Okay, so to get them, go back to your widget and then click on the plus button here and then search for heading. Okay, search for heading and drag a heading on top of this. Okay, and the heading can say recent post. I think that's what it says over there. Yeah, that's what it says. So recent post, and then click on the plus button again and then search for separator and then drag in a separator below the heading. Okay, then over here click on wide line, and then background, just select the red color. Okay, and then you are good to go. So if we had more posts on our site, we probably get something like this, but we don't have much posts. That's why. Okay, so let me go back here, and then let me refresh the page, and we should have the recent post with our separator on top. Now, as you can see, now we have the divider at the bottom. Okay, but if you go back to our page here, you're going to see that the divider is a bit shorter or smaller. So in order for you to do that, you can come back to your page. Okay, then you can click on the plus button here, and what you do is that you search for a row. Okay, search for a row, and then drag in a row on top of the separator. Okay, then click on the separator, try and align your mouse, and then just click on it. Then you see this icon here, hold it and drag it inside the 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 rules there. Okay, then over and with select fill instead of fixed. Okay, now click on the list view to see the structure, so that you see that it's like this now, right? Good. So click on the plus button, no, click on the rule here. Okay, click on the rule, and then click on the plus button here, and click on rule again, and it's going to become like this. Then just click on updates. Yeah, basically then once you do this, you're going to get it to be shorter. Okay, so if I come back to my page after updating, then I refresh the page, you're going to see that. Okay, hold on, let's go to the divider again. There's one more thing we should have done. Make it default. Okay, now click on update, come back, refresh, and as you can see now it has become shorter. Okay, so this is how you will do it. Now let's quickly create our last block, which is this one for our sidebar. So to do that, what we can actually do is that we can make this small. Okay, and then we can actually copy and paste. We can actually duplicate this, sorry. So I can click on this here over here, and I can click on duplicate. Okay, and then as you can see, I'll have a rule here, so I'll drag it below the latest post, and then I'll just drag the recent post on top of it as well. So right on top here. So as you can see, sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Let me click Control plus Z. I'll just click on this and then click on duplicate rather before I drag it on top of the row. Okay, sorry, on top of the row like this. So now it's going to look a little something like this. Good. So now that we have that, let's change this to I think it says about me. So let's change it to about me, and then let's try and create what's at the bottom. So below that is the divider. We have that. Then we need a paragraph. Okay, we need a paragraph. So we'll click on the plus button here, and then just search for paragraph. Okay, now drag in a paragraph right below your divider. Then I'll just kind of copy this text that I have here. Okay, but you should actually type in an actual description there. Let me get rid of all of this. This is not necessary. So now I'll have this description over here. Now the next thing that you see, there are two buttons. Okay, and to create them, click on the plus button and then search for rule again, and then drag in a rule. Sorry, go here, search for rule, and then drag in a rule right below the description. Okay, so you have two rules like this. Then click on the plus button and then search for I think search for button. Okay, search for button, button, or buttons. Any one of them is cool. So you can drag the buttons inside here. Okay, and then over here you can leave this the way it is, and then click on the plus button here. You see what I clicked on? So let me delete it and show you how I did that again. Click on this and then click on the plus button to add another button, so I get two buttons like this. Now the first button says view more, and the second says contact me. So I'll type in view more, and for the second one I'll type in contact me. Okay, now let's change the style of the first button. So click on this styles, and then click on background, and then the background color, select this. Click on this, let's see here, text and background, that's okay. Now the text color, you can leave that as white. I don't think it's going to change even if you do anything, but it's still going to be white. Okay, and then the padding and everything is okay. The border radius too, I think is fine. It looks quite similar to what we have there, so it's fine. But the size of the text, click on this over here and then make it like 15. Okay, make the size 15. Good. Now select this button and let's also change it. Click on this to go to styles. Click on background and select this dark blue here. Okay, you can leave this because it will stay the same, and go to typography and here just type in like 15 or something. Okay, I want to see how that will look. Then here click on update, okay, to save your changes, and then let's go and see what that section is looking like now. So we'll refresh this page, and then over here we have, but it seems like the about me is not displaying. Okay, so what I'll do is that I will click on this to view the structure. Now if I close this up, let me close this up and close this one up so that we can get a better view of what we are looking at. Close this one up too and close this one. Okay, so about me was not displaying. So what I'll do is that I will just drag it over there. Okay, then I'll update my changes, and then once it's done, like we see we just saved here, then we're going to refresh our page. Okay, just refresh your page, and then you should start seeing the about me over here. Okay, so this is basically all we have to do for our sidebar. Once you have more posts, they will start appearing over here. Okay, and this section is basically done. And if you want to limit the number of posts that appear, you can just do that from here. So you click on the post and then scroll down and you can change the number of items. Okay, so during web designing, you are going to face a lot of errors. Sometimes you do some arrangements and you'll see that once you refresh your page, you're not displaying. So it's mainly about try and error. When you go back, you try something, if it doesn't work, you try another thing to see if it will change. Okay, now we are done building our sidebar. Let's build our main page, our home page. Okay, so here we'll go to pages. Okay, and then we don't need all of this here, so I'll just close this up and I'll click on add new page. Okay, we are going to add our main page, which is going to be our home page. So here, once click on add new page, over here type in home. Okay, and then templates, here select Elementor full width, then click on publish. Okay, click on publish to publish this page. Then over here, I'm going to see an edit with Elementor button. Okay, so we are going to edit this page with the free page builder Elementor in this video. Okay, so what I'll do is that you can actually right click on this and click on open in a new tab. Then here click on edit with Elementor, because now that we've created our home page, there's something we have to do. So let's go back to this page, to our dashboard here, then go to settings and then here select reading. Okay, let's say if I was a new user, right? If I was to go to my website right now, okay, and I type in the website link, let's say I type in the website link, right? Okay, if I type in the website link, it's not going to take me to the home page. It's going to take me to a page which displays my recent posts, and that's not what we want to see. Okay, so if you go to your reading settings, you can change your home page. Your home page displays a static page, and over here just select home, then click on save changes. And then once you do that, when any person searches for your website anywhere, it's not going to take them to your latest post page. No, it's going to take them to your home page. So if I was to come here and I refresh my page, I'm going to see that now it brings me to my home page, and that's what we want. Okay, so over here, close this up. Once you click edit with Elementor, that's what you're going to see. So let's start building our website. So I will go to the home page here. I'll click on home. Okay, so that's going to take me to the home page so that we can start editing. So now this is what our first block is looking like. So to build this, come over to the Elementor page builder here and click on the plus button, click on flexbox, and then choose a dual-sided container, this one. Okay, choose that container there. Right now, let's actually close all of these pages because we don't need them right now. Okay, it's too many tabs. So choose this container, then the width, make it 1200, and the height, type in 670. Okay, so it has to be long like this. Then go to style. Let's add in our background image. Background type, click on classic and click on choose image. Okay, then the image which we'll be using is this one here, main hero home background. So click on select. Okay, and once you do that, it will be over here. So position, select center, repeat, select no repeat, and then display side, select cover. Okay, then scroll down to find background overlay, background type, select classic, drag this to black, and then make the opacity like maybe 0.71 or something. Okay, so that is dark, but it's not all that dark. Good. Then go over to shape divider. Okay, then here choose bottom, type, choose curve. Okay, sorry, choose curve. We want to get this style that we have over here, so you get that with the shape divider. So choose curve, and then over here just click on invert, then you have something like this. Now increase the height, start increasing the height slowly so you reach like 45k. Then the width, just make it like 102. Okay, 102. So you have it like this. Now to start building what's inside, click on the plus button here and drag in a heading. Okay, and the heading there says, I think it says JK Afil. Let me check again. It says JK Afil with a full stop. Okay, so I'll type in JK Afil with a full stop, and then I'll go over to my style, and then the text color, you would have your global color over here once you set it in the customizer. Okay, so I'll change that to the text color, and then the text size, we'll just make it like 17. Okay, now go to click on this to add another heading, and if you go over to your home page, you see that we have this heading here, this main heading there. So to add it, drag in another heading right below this. Okay, and it says best reviews and ratings. So actually I'll copy that and I'll come here and then paste it in. It says best reviews and ratings. Okay, now that I have that in, just go to style and then go to color and then make this the white color here. Okay, make this the white color. Now go to typography, go over to typography, yes, and then the size, make it 35. Okay, make it 35. Then click on add element and then drag in a text editor below this. Okay, but before you do that, go back and then drag in a divider below it. There's a divider below this before the text editor comes. You can make the width of it 13. Go to style, change the color to the theme palette color, then just make this 2. Okay, make the width 2, and then decrease the gap to like 0. Okay, make the gap of this 0, because we don't want the divider to be taking out that much space. Okay, so next, select the text editor. What I'll do is that I'll copy the dummy text I have here, and I'll come here and I'll paste it in by hitting Ctrl Shift V on my keyboard to paste it as plain text, because normally if you paste it normally with just Ctrl plus V, it tends to copy the formatting, which is something we don't want. Okay, so over here I'll go to the color section and I'll drag the color upwards. Okay, so that it be somehow white but not all that white, so like #EEEE. Good. Then click on this to add another element, and what's next there is the placeholder. Okay, so here just type in search, then you should see search by Ajax or something like that. So just drag that one below this. Okay, then on the placeholder, if you go to our site, we have search in it. We can leave that, and then the style, select outer. Okay, the area label can be search as well. The type can be icon. I feel like it's the same icon that we have there, so that's cool. Okay, now scroll up to you see style, and then the scroll down to the button. Okay, let's change the button first. The button background color, make it the red color here, and the hover color, you can choose the theme palette color 4. Okay, this color, so that you have something like this over here. Now if I go back, that's basically what the whole block looks like. Okay, so here I'll click on publish to publish the page. Okay, so that you can keep like updating your changes. All right, then click on this to preview your changes to see how the work you are doing is shaping up. Okay, so as you can see, it looks like this. So now to get it in the middle of the page, you can select this container. Okay, then justify content, you can select center. Okay, it's going to bring it to the center of the page. So just click on publish, and then once you do that, you will have this blog built and ready to go. Okay, so once you preview changes and you publish, it automatically like refreshes your page for you to like start viewing your changes. Okay, good. Now let's build the next block, which is this one over here. It will be very simple. So go back here, click on the plus button, click on flexbox, and over here select this container, the one with 4. Okay, good. Then change the weight to 1200, and then go to advanced, go to margin, and give it a top margin of like 60. Okay, Now select one of the containers, go to style, background type, select classic, okay, and then give it a background color of pure white. Okay, now go over to border. Okay, if you look at them, they have a bottom border color, and this one is, I think, is light blue or something. So I'll go back here, border type, I'll select solid. Okay, then border width, I'll just click on this to release all the values, and here I'll type in 2. Now for the border radius, the bottom, I'll type in like 5. Okay, I'll type in like 5, and then for, sorry, not 55, 5. And then for the right, sorry, for the left one, I'll type in 5 as well, so that it will cover both sides. Now the color I want to use is light blue, so I'll drag in my header somewhere here, and I'll just drag this upward to the light blue section. Now click on publish. Let's see what that's looking like right now. Okay, so click on publish, and it will automatically refresh your page once you do that. So once I scroll down, as you can see, we have this curved style for the border. Now let's create this block here. To do that, click on the plus button and then search for image box. Okay, search for image box. Now drag in an image box inside this, and then go to style, and then just change the image alignment to the left. Let's do that first. Now go to content and then click on choose image. You might be wondering why I got these icons to use for my site from. Well, if you go to a new tab, you can just search for flaticon.com. Okay, flaticon.com, and over there you're going to get all of these cool icons that you can use for your site. So maybe this icon, for example, maybe I can search for pricing. Okay, I can search for pricing here, and it's going to bring me a lot. As you can see, so many pricing icons are like available for you to use, so you can select them and then just download them for free. Okay, so it's one tool you guys to check out. I always use it when I'm building websites. So I'll close this page up, and I'll come back here, and the first icon over there is this one. So I'll choose this icon. Okay, now click on select. Now the heading says social business, so I'll type in here, I'll type in social business. Okay, then I'll copy the description over there. It seems quite shorter, so I'll copy the description and I'll just paste in the description here. Now the image spacing, what I'll do is that I'll just reduce it a little, and I'll reduce the content spacing to like, let me see over here, content spacing is very small, so here I'll make it like 3 or something. Okay, now go to content and then reduce the size of the heading. The main heading is too big, so make it like 15 or something, and then start increasing from there to like 20. Now if I check the width, change the width of this to 600. So here type in 600. Okay, so that you have something like this. Now go over to the typography for the description and then make it like 15 as well. Okay, now scroll up to the image. Okay, and then you should make the image big. So what you do is that you just start increasing the width of the image from here to get to like 38. Then go to box, vertical alignment, choose middle. Okay, choose middle. So you have something like this now. So now that you have that, what you can do is that you can just right click and then copy this, and right click and then paste it in all of the individual containers. Okay, and then if you want the border style here, you can right click on the container itself and then copy it, and right click on the container icon and then paste the style for all the individual containers. Okay, so just paste the style for all. Now select the main container. As you can see, they are too close together, so that makes them join up. So to fix that, set the main container, go to layout, and then the gaps between the elements. Okay, the column gaps, make it like 30. Okay, so that they'll have some space. Now I'll show you guys how to change one more, and I'm sure you can do the rest yourself. Okay, so I select the container. The next color is this like yellow color. Okay, so go to style, then scroll down to border, then click on this to go to the colors, then just drag this to maybe the yellowish color. Okay, and to change the icon, the image box, select the image box, and then the next image there is like the weighing scale one. Okay, so I'll choose this image, and it says price comparison over there. So if you want to change the heading, just type it in the title section. I'll type in price comparison. Okay, but the heading, the title is too big, So just go to content, go to typography, and then decrease it to like 18. Okay, I feel like the heading is too big for all of them, so just right click and paste style on all of them to decrease the size of the heading, and that's how you will change it. Okay, so if you click on publish right now, we can go to our page and then see how that's looking like. So once you publish, our page automatically refreshes. As you can see, we have that block ready. Now the next block to build is the top product block with our editorial rating here. Okay, so to do that, what I'll do is that I'll click on the plus button and I'll click on flexbox and I'll choose the dual container or the two-sided container. Okay, and then once I do that, I will change the width of this to 1200. Okay, then I'll go to advanced, release the margins, give it a top margin of 60. Good. Now that I have that, I'll click on this plus button and then search for heading. Okay, search for heading. You're going to see dual color heading by essential add-ons. You can drag that in here. Then just click on this to not show the icon. Click on this to get rid of the description as well. Okay, and then click on the alignment to send it to left align. Now this says then top product. Okay, so for the first part I'll type in then for the second part I'll type in top product. Okay, so I will have it like we'll have it like this. Now go over to style. Okay, release the paddings and the margins for both of them. Now go to color and typography. For the first one, the main color should be this one here. Okay, let's see. No, the first one, that shouldn't be the color. The first one, the color should be the bluish color. Now I told you guys I have a color picker, which I'll leave the link for you in the description below. So here I'll click on pick. Sorry, let me try that again. Click on color picker, click on pick, and then I'll just try and get the color here. Okay, and I can copy it. I'll leave the description for you guys to download it below. Okay, so I'll go back here and then I'll go to main color and I'll just paste in the color in. Then I'll click on the plus button and then I will type in blue as the global color. Okay, so click on create. So that anytime you are going to do it, you don't have to come back here and try and search for the color again. You can just click on the plus button to create a global color. Then you paste in your color code and then you just name it. So that anytime you need it, you can click on this button, scroll down, then you find your global color there. Okay, good. Now for the subtitle style, so for the second one here, the color should be this one. So you have it like this. Okay. So now that it's looking something like this, you can proceed. First, let's do one thing. Select this container and then release the paddings for the container. Okay. And then I don't know how the margins got to 60, 60, 60. So select everything for the main container and here type in 0. Okay, type in 0. I think when we were giving the top margin, we didn't release it. So release all of them and then give it a top margin of 60. Okay, good. Now click on the plus button to add an element, then drag in an image below. Now click on choose image. The image you should be using is that laptop image over there. So I will select this one. That's the image here. I'll click on select. As you can see, we have it over here. So below it, there's a description and then there's a button. Okay, so to get those, we'll go click on add element. Okay, then we'll drag in our description below and I'll copy the description that I have over here. Okay, then I'll come back to my home page and I'll paste it in as plain text. Okay, good. So the last thing we have to add is our button. So I'll click on add element and I'll search for a button. Okay, now I'll use this button by the royal add-ons. So I'll just click on it and it will come below here. So it says what? It says view all products with no icon. So what I'll type in here is view all products. Okay, then I'll go over to icon and I'll just click on this so that there'll be no icon. Okay, then go to button. Okay, then just increase the weight of this. Good, to like 183. Now if you want some animations for the button, you can choose maybe groove or maybe pulse or any of the animations that you have over here. You can choose them. I think there'll be hover animations when you hover, as you can see, it grows. So you can choose animations for the button if you like. Now let's go to style and then let's see, background type, select classic and color should be the theme color palette. So this color here, and however color can just be the same classic, but it should be the blue color here. Okay, I feel that the animation takes too long, so you can do one thing. You can make it 0.2 as the effect duration. So once you have a, it happens like kind of instantly. Or you can make it 0.25. Okay, so when you have a, takes a while. Okay, I think this is fast enough. Good. Now that you have this here, you should create this section. And to do that, you need a shortcode for your reviews. So here, click on add elements and then search for shortcode. Okay, search for shortcode and then drag in a shortcode inside here. Now, go over here to the reviews you've created. So click on all reviews. Okay, then maybe you should just copy one of them. Okay, so if I go to all reviews, as you can see, I have both these reviews here. Okay, so what I can do is I can just copy this shortcode. Okay, and I can come here and then I can right click and then paste in the shortcode. Now it's going to appear some way. It's not actually going to appear like very well, as you can see, but you don't have to worry, because once you publish and you go to your main homepage, you're going to see that it will start appearing well. So if I go to my homepage right now, as you can see, it's refreshing. When I scroll down, as you can see, it appears very well. Okay, so there's nothing to worry about. So the next thing we should do is that we should create some space between these two sections here. And to do that, click on this and then go to layout, scroll down to find gaps and give it column gaps of like 30. Okay, now there'll be some space between the two of them. Now let's create the next block. This block is says top categories. So in order to create this, we'll need click on, scroll down, click on this button, click on flexbox and then choose a vertical container. So I'll click on this and then the width can be 1200. Okay, and then go to advanced and then for the top margin, give it a top margin of 70. Okay, good. Now go over to add element and then drag in a heading inside it. Now it says, I think it says top categories, so that's what I'll type in, top categories. Okay, good. And now that we have that, go to style, center align it, the text color, scroll down and make it blue. And the size, just make it 38 and then you're good to go. Okay, one thing you can do is you can scroll up and then right click and then copy this divider here. Okay, scroll down and then right click and then paste it below this. You center align it and then you decrease the width here to like 8 and then you're good to go. Okay, so the next thing is to click on this add element button, then drag in a container below this. Okay, then I think that everything on the container is fine. So click on, wait, hold on, the direction, make it row horizontal. Okay, then click on add element, then drag in another container. Sorry, that should be inside, drag it inside this. Okay, then right click and then duplicate it and then keep duplicating till you get 4 containers. Okay, so duplicate again and right click and duplicate, but as you can see, the containers are on top of each other. You want them to be by each other, so select this one here and then make it horizontal. Okay, now they are by each other. Release the column gaps and then just give it like 10 for now. Okay, now go over to add element and then search for this element, type in banner. Okay, banner, and you should see this one here, drag it in here. Good. Now so let's choose image and let's choose our first image. So the first image there is this one. Okay, so click on select and then the hover effect, everything is fine here except for the height. Okay, select custom and make the height 255. Okay, the image fit guys is fine as well. Now move over to content and over there it says this says monitors. Okay, monitors, and it has a little description, so I will copy it and I'll come over to my site and I'll paste it in as plain text. Okay, good. Now the next thing I can do is I can go to style. Okay, then the background color here, just drag this to black. Okay, then the image opacity, make this 0.5 and the hover to same thing, the same value, 0.5 as well. Then the border radius, type in 8 so that I can, okay, no, type in 6 rather, so I can curve the size a little bit. Now go to title. Okay, then the title color should be white. I didn't realize I typed it with double S. Sorry, let me go back and change that. So I'll just make it 1S. Then I'll go to title here and then go to typography. Let's say our title. So What you can do is that change the weight to 600, and then change the letter spacing. I think, yeah, change the letter spacing, increase it a little to like 2. Okay, then give it a top margin of negative 70. Okay, then you can go to the description and you can give it a top margin of 2, and the color you can make it like white so that it will appear like this. Okay, and what you can do next is that you can actually right click and copy this, and then just paste it in all of the 4 containers that we created. And I'll change one more for you, and I'm sure you can do the rest yourself. Okay, so let's say I wanted to change maybe this one. Okay, so I can click on choose image, and then to change the image, just click on the choose image over there, where I can choose this image here. I'll click on select, and then I'll go to content, and if I want to change the monitors there, I can just type in maybe phones at the title section. If you want to change the description, you can also type in description over here, and you're good to go. Okay, so the next thing which we need to create is the adverts that was there. So click on the plus button, click on flexbox, and then sorry, you're not, click on the plus button, click on flexbox, and then choose the vertical container. Okay, leave the width the way it is for now. Just go to advanced and give it a top margin of 60. Now go to add element, and then just drag in an image inside this. Okay, then you click on choose image, and the image which we'll be using is the advert that was created over there. So we'll choose this one. As you can see, we have our advert, and the default size is just good to go. Okay, but if you want to change the sizing, you can go over to height and you can change it like yourself. So maybe you maybe want to change the height, right? So maybe you can start increasing the height slowly, so like you get somewhere here. Okay, so you can have something like this. Now click on publish, and let's create our next section. So click on plus button, click on flexbox, click on the vertical container, and go to advanced, and then give it a top margin of 70. Okay, now what you can do is that you can right click and copy this heading. Okay, and then right click and then paste the heading in here, and this is tech and gadgets. Okay, so I actually copy the heading here, and I can just come in and just like paste it in. Okay, now the next, sorry, click on the main container, and then give it a width of the same like 1200. Okay, now the next thing we should be adding is go over to the add element section over here, and then search for this blog. Okay, search for blog, and then you're going to see post grid slider carousel. This one, just drag it below the tech and gadget. Okay, now the selection, make this manual. Okay, now items per page should be 3. Okay, there should be 3, but because we don't have many blog posts on our site, that's why. But if you had more, you will see them appearing like this. Okay, but as we don't have too many, so now post selection should be on manual, and then over here for select post, I'll search for the iPhone post that we did earlier in the video. Okay, I'll search for that iPhone post, and just give it a minute to search for the post for you. As you can see, this post is this post, so it has brought the post here. So as you can see, this is it. Okay, now to start editing it, go to layout, first things first, and then just get rid of both show filters and then show pagination. Okay, we don't want both of that. Now go to elements. Okay, so over here we have just the heading, the except, and then the button, and then the taxonomy. Okay, so we don't want the date, we don't want the comments, but we want all of this. Click on add item here, select element, choose categories. Okay, then here select taxonomy style 2, and once you do that, it should bring the category over here. Okay, good. Now location, select over media. Okay, select over media, so that's going to come on the picture over here. Good. Now that you have that, go to title. The title, I don't think that's all the text over there. So the word count, you can make it like let's say 15. Sorry, not 51, 15. Okay, and then the description text too is not all that's there as well. There is some that's not there, so even 15 is still maybe too much. So let's make it like, I think 11. Okay, then let's go to the accept text. Now the accept text, I think the accept one is okay. I feel like the accept one, yeah, it's fine, it's fine. So let's go over to the read more. This one is the button. Okay, the button too is fine. So now let's start editing. Go to media overlay. I don't think there's anything we should really do over here. Let's see the image effects. Nothing over here. Okay, so we are cool. So the next thing which we should do is, let's go to style. Okay, then you can do one thing. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, this has, the whole box has a little border shadow. Okay, so you can do is that you can give everything a border radius of like 8. Okay, for it to curve the bottom, and you not actually see it until you add your box shadow. So you click on this to add a box shadow, and then you just decrease this slider over here, okay, to like somewhere here. Now you can see that the edges are curved. So right now you release the paddings here, okay, and give it a top padding of, let's say, 17, and you should give it a left padding of like 10. Okay, so there'll be some space from the edge like over here. So once you do that, you should see some changes. Okay, the left padding I think is too small. Let's make it that like 16 or something. And then it should also have some bottom padding as well. Yes, it should have some bottom padding. So the bottom padding should be uh let's say 15 or maybe 17 as well, because that's like the space within. Okay, the bottom padding, you can make that like 17, and as you can see now we have some space at the bottom. Now if you go to grade media, the border radius should be the same as the border radius for this one, so 8. So here the grade media, release it, okay, and give it a top border radius of 8, and then give it a right border radius of 8 as well. Okay, so it to be like this. Now we can start editing the title. Okay, now the title, let's see what it looks like over here. So let's change the title color first of all to the blue color that we have. Okay, then we'll go to typography, and then we'll make the width 600. Okay, then the line height, we should increase that a bit more to like, so we'll start increasing it to like 20, 29 is maybe a bit too much, maybe 27 or something. Okay, good. Now go over here and then just release the margin, and then you can give it a bottom margin of like let's say 6. Okay, so that there will be some space between the text and then the description. Okay, good. Now for the description, I think it looks okay, but if you want to change it, just go over to the except section. Then you can go to typography. Okay, and then what you can do is that feel like we can change the line height of that one too as well. Okay, because it looks a bit packed together, so we'll make it like 23, so there'll be some space, and that should be everything. The steps looks okay, but if you want to change the color or the background color, you can do that. It's personal preference. Okay, good. Now the next thing is the button. Okay, so you have to get a button, so scroll down till you find the read more. Okay, then background type, select classic, and then give it the red color over here. Now the color of the text should be white. Okay, good. Now to get some spacing for the button, you can release the paddings, then give it, you can start with 10 10 10 10 on each side, see how that looks like, and after that you can start like editing from there. So I've started with 10 10 10 10 on each side, as you can see, but I will just make it like 8, so that it curves the button a bit. Okay, if you go here, okay, seems like ours is too curved, so I'll make it 6 rather. Okay, now the left, I'll increase the left one to 15, okay, and the right one to 15 as well, so there'll be more space within the button. And then okay, so let's be something like this. And then for the button, the top margin, I'll give it a top margin of 6. Then let's go over to hover, and then the background type for the hover, you can make it the blue color. Okay, the blue color here, and then you can make the color of the background color should be the blue color, and then the text color should be white. Okay, so I'll select this and I'll drag this to the white section. Okay, so now you have it looking like this. Like I said, if you have more posts on your site, you will get them appearing at the side, but because we don't have more posts, that's why. The transition duration, make this 0.25. Okay, so it doesn't just happen like instantaneously, it takes like a while. So as you can see, that's how it's looking like. So it's looking quite similar to what we have over here. All right, but we can do one thing. Let's go to grade item. Okay, and then let's Okay, let's increase the bottom margin to like 23. Okay, so that'll be like more space. And then we should also get some right padding as well. So right padding of 10 will not be bad. Let's see the right padding. All right, cool. Now that we have this, it's looking good. So let's edit that. So go to taxonomy style 2. Okay, I think it's the second style that we are using. So what we can do is that we should change the position of it. Okay, so this will be basically like try and error. But if you want to change the position, let's start with -100. Okay, so that we can see where that will take it to. Let's start with -100, and that moves it to the top, as you can see. So we can try -150, and then we can give it a left margin of maybe 20. Okay, so once you do that, you're going to see that it's going to move to this side. So it's looking a little similar. So it just needs a little bit less top margin. So what we'll do is that we'll actually increase that. Okay, it kind of works in like the reverse way. So actually increase that till I get to somewhere here. Okay, good. Now that we have that, we can change the background color to this color here. And then what we can do is that if you have it gets darker. Okay, it gets darker. If you have it gets darker. How would you change that? Um Basically, you go to hover, select the background color to be the same theme palette color, but instead you select it and then you drag it towards like the darker section, so it gets a little bit more dark, and change the transition duration to 0.25. Okay, now I feel like our border radius is too curved. Okay, so go to grid media and then make the border radius like 5. So I will have it like this. So now if you get more posts on your site, they will display, they will display like this. Okay, unfortunately we don't have too many posts on our site, that's why I can't actually show you. But because I just showed you how to create one post, so if I showed you how to create all these posts, but I've taken too much time. Okay, so now we are done with this block. Let's finally create our last block. Okay, our last but one block, which is this one. Okay, and to do that click on the plus button here, then click on flexbox, then choose the dual-sided container. Okay, then once you've done that, it should load the widget settings at the side here. So over here, type in 1200 as the weight. Okay, then go to advanced, and then just give it a top margin of like 60. Okay, now select this container, and I want you to drag your mouse pointer over here. Okay, so you get this sign, then just drag it till it becomes like a bit bigger than us here. Okay, if if it doesn't work for you, you can also start and then just come over to the width here. It will appear on the side, but then you can just drag from here. Okay, now go to add element and then search for post. Okay, just search for post. Then once you do that, drag this one inside here. So the post selection, what I'll do is here I'll choose manual so I can choose the post you created. I imported some post in earlier, but I just want to use the one which you created so that I can use that as an example. Okay, so I'll search for the iPhone post that we created earlier, and as you can see, this is it over here. So I'll choose it, items per page. I'll just select one. Okay, then go to layout, and then over here just get rid of these two, both photos and pagination, and columns, make it one. Okay, good. Now let me go back and try and see what we are trying to like copy. Okay, I think that, yeah, let me go to elements. Let me check this site again. Over here we have the category, but we have just the title and then the accept text. Okay, so go to elements, and then what you are going to do is that delete the dates. Okay, delete the comments, delete the read more button, and click on add item. And over here select categories, then taxonomy style, select taxonomy style 2, and then location, just select over media. Okay, so make sure you have all this selected, and then you would get the block looking something like this here. Okay, now go over to style, and then let's start styling up our block. Release the paddings and give it a top margin of 20, a bottom margin of 20 as well, a left margin of maybe 20, and right of 20. Just give all the size 2020. Okay. uh we have a bulk shadow with a curved border. So to do that, um let's see, click on this to add in a bulk shadow. Okay, then click on this to choose the color, then just drag this to the left to just make the intensity reduce. Okay, so you get a color like that, a bulk shadow like that. Then over on border radius, just type in like 6, so that will curve the edges for you. Then the next thing to do is go to title. Okay, then over on the title section, you have to change the color of the title. So change the color to this blue color. Then over here, border type, select solid. Okay, then over here, border width, just make it 0. Make it 0 for normal. Now go to hover. Okay, go to hover, and what you do is that you release the borders here and give it a bottom border of 2. Okay, I think it's going to appear like on normal. I'm not too sure, but I think it will appear on normal. If it does, there is a simple solution for that. Okay, so as you can see, it's appearing. We don't want it on normal. So what you do is that you select the color here and then just make it, drag this to the complete left to make it transparent. Okay, then go to hover and border color here, select theme color palette 1. Okay, so when you hover, you get this color there. Then what you can do is that release the margins. Okay, and give it a bottom margin of 10, so that you get some space between the heading and then the description text like this. Okay, so if I go back, the heading doesn't have any hover effect, so the heading, the color should just be the blue, but as you can see, we have our effects over here. Okay, now go to I think the size of the heading is fine, but one thing we can do is we can go to typography. Okay, then let's make the size of this 25. 25 is even too big. Maybe 23. Yeah, 23 looks fine. And then the line height, make it like 26. Okay, good. Now that you have that done, our margin, our bottom margin is too much. Let's make it like 6. Okay. Then the next thing you do is you go to grade media. Okay, then give it a top border radius of 6, and then right border radius of 6 as well, so it cares both sides for you and leaves the bottom side. Then click on publish and you are basically done with this blog. Now the next blog we should be building, we'll use the same post one. Okay, so search for post and then just drag in this one by Royal Add-ons over here. Okay, but this one is going to be a bit different. Here selection, you can choose the same manual, but for the post, yeah, select the only post that we've created. Like I said, on your site, if you create more, you get more posts. Sorry, there's one more thing which we forgot to do. Select this block and then scroll down to see taxonomy style 2. Okay, if you go back here, as you can see, we have phone on the top there, so we have to also change our own. And to do that, first of all, let's change the background color to the theme color and then the hover color to the blue color. Okay, like this. Then we have to start, like, we have to change the spacing to margin. I'm thinking we should give it a top margin of -150 and a less margin of 10, and see how that will move it. And as it moves, we'll be able to add more margin and padding. So as you can see, we need more top margin. So what I'll do is that I'll try 200, -200, to see if it will take us to the top of the and -200 is not even enough. Okay, maybe -270. Let's try -270 to see. I'm sure that one will take us there, or maybe even above or something. So we are almost there. We'll do it -320, and I think that should take us to the top. Okay, that's way too much now. So let's make it -305 or something. Okay, and then the left, we can make it like 20. Good. So now that we do that, let's check what our own looks like here. So I feel like it looks pretty similar. All right, now that we have this done, let's come back to this blog to edit it. So the post, I'll just search for that iPhone post that we did earlier, this post here, and I'll select it. We want to create this like block over here. Okay, so I'll search for the iPhone post, then over here I'll choose the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Okay, now the items per page, I'm going to make that 4, because if you check our page, we have 4 of them on the sidebar, And then I'll scroll down to layout. Okay, then over here make this list style and then make the columns 1. Okay, then over here disable the filters and disable the pagination for now. All right, now what you can do is that let's actually go to elements. Okay, now over there we don't have comments, we don't have except, we don't have read more. So click on add item and then here select element, choose categories. Okay, then the styling should be taxonomy style 2, and then yeah, this can be below media. Okay, now drag this on top here. Okay, so drag the category before the title so that it moves the category to the top here. Then the title, I feel like we are showing too many words, so you can just make that like let's say it's 20, right? So we'll make it like 18 words. Okay, then go over to the dates. Okay, then extra icon position, you can make this before element, then click on this to go to your icon library, then search for calendar. Okay, search for calendar and then insert a calendar by it. I still feel like we are showing too much text for the title, so I'm actually going to go click on title and make the word count 15. Okay, just make the word count 15, and then after that we can start editing it from this side. Yeah, we can start editing it now. So stuff like it's too much, make it 12. Okay, we can start. So go to style now. Now let's look at this. We have our, let's start editing the taxonomy style first. Okay, because that's what's on top. So scroll down to see taxonomy style 2, then make the color of the text red, the red color, and make the color of the background to red as well. But what you want to do is that you want to drag this towards the white section. Okay, you want to drag the background color towards the white section, but like near the red place. So that has to be something like this. Yes. Okay, so you have something like this in the end. Then what you want to do is that scroll down to find padding, then give it a top padding of, let's say, 7. Okay, a bottom padding of maybe 7 as well, because there is some space at the top and bottom. Okay, so you get something like this. Now if I go here and I hover, there's no hover effect. So on hover, what I can do, I can click on this and click on this button to clear, and click on this button to clear. Then I hover, nothing is going to happen. As you can see, I feel like our color is a bit too deep, so I'll drag it a bit more. Okay, so this color is better. Now that we are done with that first section, let's go to our grid media. Okay, as you can see, our images are a bit curved over here. So border radius of this, make it 6. Okay, then go to content and go to layout. Okay, I feel like we can increase the image width just a bit more to like 37, so that the image becomes like a bit bigger. Okay, so go back to style, then go to title. Okay, then the color of the title here is the same. I think it's the blue color. Yes, so here we'll select the blue color, then we'll go to typography, and then we'll just decrease the size, decrease the weight of the text first to like 600. Then we'll decrease the size of the text as well. So 15 is too small. Let's go to like 18. Okay, we'll go to like 18. Then go back to content and then scroll down to see elements and then choose the date again. Okay, and the extra text, just get rid of that. We don't want that slash over there. Now go to style, go back to title, and then we should do one thing. We should do the same border effect that we did. So border type, select solid, and then here release all of them. Sorry, link all of them together, and in one place type in 0. Then release all of them, give you a bottom border width of 2, and the border color of this should be completely transparent. Then go over to hover and make the border color a theme color palette. Okay, so once you do that, you get this effects like this, and the color of this should be the same blue color. Okay, good. So once you have all of that, you can publish it, and then whenever you create any more blog posts, they would appear here below. Because if you go back to content, we selected the items per page before, so when you create more, you see that they will come below here. Okay, And there's one more thing which we should have done, because over here we have a heading at the top which says popular reviews. Okay, so in order for us to do that, what you can do is click on this plus button here. You can click on this to add a flex box and add a vertical container. Okay, then what I'll do is that I'll click on this container and I'll just get rid of all the top margins it has. Now I use this container here. I'll make the width 1200. Go to advanced, give a top margin of 60, and I'll release the paddings on it as well. Now I can copy this here and I can just paste it in here. It says popular reviews, so I'll just copy this and then I'll select all of this and then just paste in what it says. Sorry, I'll paste it in over here, the popular reviews. Now I'll scroll up and I'll find this divider here. I'll copy it and I'll just paste it below this text here. Now we have this block ready. So now the last block which we should be creating is this one for our home page. Then we'll be done with the home page. Okay, so scroll down, click on this plus button, click on flexbox, and then choose a horizontal container like this. Okay, then over here, just leave the width the way it is for now, and then give it a top margin of 60 and then a bottom margin of like 60 as well. Okay, then go to add elements and then drag in another container inside. Now what you do is that for this element, go to style, background type classic. Here select the blue color. Okay, then give it a border radius of 6. Now go to add element and then make this container horizontal as well. Okay, so go to layout, make this container horizontal, vertical, sorry. Make it horizontal. Yes, once you've done that, you don't need to make this one horizontal again. You can just make it vertical or normal. Okay, good. Now what we want to do is that we want to have two containers inside this over here. So drag in a container inside here and we can right click and duplicate that container to get two containers. Then you can select this container here and then just drag the width this way. Okay, and then after that you see that it will come on the slider, so you can use it here like this. Now this says this text says want to request a product review with a divider and then some description. So I'll drag in a heading here and I'll actually just copy what it says here and I'll paste it in here. Okay, then I will go to style and I'll go to text color and I'll make it white. Then I'll go to weight and make it 600 and the size can be 35. Let's see 35. Okay, then below it there's a divider and then a description. So I can actually just copy this divider here. Okay, sorry, divider rather. I can actually just copy the divider here, paste it below this, and then I can go here, make it left align the divider, and then just increase the weight a little bit more. Then go to add element and then drag in a text editor below the heading. Okay, but to come about the divider, so how would you get below? Click on this to view a size structure. Okay, then just drag the divider above the text editor here. Okay, good. Now I'll select the text editor again, go to style, go to text color, make it white or not too white. Okay, we can type in hash e to get 6 e's or something like that. Okay, to make it white but not all that white. All right, now let's get this button here. To get that, you can scroll up and pick any of the buttons that we've created so far. So I'll just right click and copy this button. The button here says contact us, so I can right click and copy that button and then just paste it in here. Then I'll just type in contact us. Then I'll select this container and justify the content to the center. Okay, now I'll decrease the weight of this button, and I'll go to style and I'll increase the padding on the button. So I'll increase the top padding just a little bit by like let's say 15. Now increase the bottom one to like 15 as well. So I can get the button big like this. Then I will select this main container here. Okay, then go to advanced, release the paddings, give it a top padding of like, let's see the spacing. So there's quite a lot of spacing, like 30, uh bottom 30, right 20, left 20 as well. Okay, then just click on publish. After that, we are basically done building your home page, my friends. Now that we are done building our home page, we can start building our blog page. Okay, but before we do that, I just wanted to tell you guys that if you have more blog posts, they will show up by these ones. Okay, so you just come back to this blog and then you just select them manually from here. The reason why I don't have some showing like on the dummy site is because I don't have too many posts on this. I just have one post. That's why. Okay, good. So before we start creating our blog page, let's do one thing. We can come back here and go to settings. Okay, go to settings, and that will take you to your general settings first. So once you are there, we want us to change our site icon, our fav icon. Okay, so over here, click on choose a site icon, and I've provided that in the image file that I provided for you guys. So this is it here, the fav icon. So I'll click on set as site icon, I'll click on crop image, and that should basically do everything for us. So now I'll click on save changes, and it's going to set that image as our site icon or as our fav icon. Okay, now that we have that, let's actually build our blog page now. Yes, so what we do, how we start building it, just move to pages. Okay, click on pages, and then here you see add new page, so click on add new page. I want to show you that what we did has taken effect. So what I can do is I can come here and I can refresh this page. Okay, when I refresh this page, the icon over here is going to change to the icon that we choose, as you can see. Okay, so here I'll type in blog, and then over on this, sorry, the template section, I'll type in elemental full width, then I'll click on publish. Okay, so real quick, let's go to our blog page over here. Okay, let's go to our blog page. So I'll click on blog over here so that we'll see what we're actually creating. Okay, so it's basically like we have this section here with this divider, and we have the post and the categories. Okay, it's going to be simple to create. It's not going to be that difficult. Now, to create this blog, just let this update and then click on edit with Elementor so we can start editing our blog page. Alright guys, so first of all, to start building our blog page, click on this plus button here. Okay, then click on flexbox and choose the vertical container. Okay, now what I want us to do is just increase the height of this a little bit to like 450. Let's make that 451, and the width can be 1200. Okay, good. Now go to style, select background type classic, click on choose image, and then let's create a background for our section. Okay, so the background used over there is this one, I think. Let me check. Yes, that one. So I'll click on select, and then position, I'll select center. Display size, I'll select cover, and repeat, I'll select no repeat. Now I'll go to background overlay, and then here I'll choose classic. The color I'll choose black. Okay, then I'll increase the color here, the opacity, sorry. Then I'll click on add element, and I'll drag in a heading inside here. Now over here I'll type in blog. Here I'll go to style, so I'll center align it, I'll make its color white, go to typography, now increase its size to like 44, 45. Now let's go to letter spacing. Okay, then increase that a bit so that there'll be some spacing between all the individual letters here. Then I'll go over to add element, and I will drag in a divider right below the blog text. Okay, now for okay, let's see, let's decrease the width of the divider here to like 13. Then we'll center align it, go to style, the color, select this color here, and the width, make it 2, and just decrease the gap to like 9. Okay, 13 is even too long, so let's make that like 8. Okay, then select the main container. Then what to do next is that we will go to layout, and then we will center align this. Okay, we'll center align it. Good. Now that we've done that, let's create the next box. So to create that, click on flexbox and click on these two sided containers here. Okay, then change the weight of the main container to 1200, and then select this container here. Now start dragging it with your mouse pointer to something like this, and after that you can use it will appear here, so you can just use this one to drag it if you like. Okay, good. Now what I'll do is that I'll go over to our home page. Okay, then I'll scroll down to where we have this block here. Then I'll right click and I'll copy this block. Then I'll go to my blog page and I'll paste it in here. Okay, but over on our blog page we have only two on the line, then it moves to the next line. So to create that, over here I'll go to layout and I'll change the columns to 2. Okay, that means that I can only display 2 posts on one column, and then if it exceeds 2 posts, then it has to go to the next like column below. Okay, so as you can see, displaying like this. Now let's get what's over here. Okay, because I don't have many blog posts, so it won't really display like this, but if you had more blog posts, you will get it to display like this. But over here we don't have any categories on the top. Okay, so to get rid of that, just scroll down to find elements. Okay, then you are going to find the category over here. So over here, just click on this to like delete it, and you don't have it over here. Okay, now the next thing we need to do is that we need to create what's over here, the search header, the search box, and then all of this. So to do that, we can do one thing. We can come to our home page, then we'll scroll up to where the search box is, and then we can actually copy it. Okay, we come back to our blog page and then we can paste it in here. Okay, now what's next? What's next is there's this heading and then this divider. Okay, so I can actually copy a heading from here. I don't want to take too much of our time, so I'll paste in the heading right below this one, and I think it says recent post. Okay, recent post. Now I'll go to style and I will left align this, and I'll decrease the size of this as well to about 32. Then I will copy the divider here. Okay, so let me copy the divider. Now I'll come back here and paste it in as well. Now I'll increase the width of the divider a bit more, and then I'll just take it to the left. Okay, now what's next? We need to copy this block over here. Okay, so right click and copy this block from your home page. Come here, right click and paste over here, and it will now be displayed as your recent post. If you add more posts, they will display below this one. And because I don't have a lot of posts, that's why you're not seeing them. Okay, I was able to import some dummy posts. I just want to show you what it will look like. So let me try and select a post from the dummy post that I have here. Alright, so I was able to import some dummy posts, and as you can see, this is how they are looking like. Okay, so like I said, if you had more posts, you'd be able to select, more of them over here, and then they will come. Just change your items per page to like maybe 9, so that as you select more posts, the items per page will also increase. Okay, right now I'll just make mine 9. Alright, now let's continue building our blog page. The next block we'll build is this one. Okay, so what we can do is we can actually right click and copy this heading, and then just paste it below this one, and then copy the divider as well, and then paste it below this one. Now this heading says categories. Okay, this heading says categories, so let's go and type it in here. It says categories, and select. Okay, so everything is fine. Now go over to add element and drag in a main container inside this. Okay, drag a main container below this. Now that container should be horizontal, and release the paddings on that container. Now go to add element and add in another container inside it. Okay, and then right click on that container and duplicate it, so you can get 2 containers on top of each other. Sorry, go to site structure. Okay, click on that and click on this container. That container, the main one, it should not be horizontal, it should be vertical. Okay, good. Now go over to release the gap between the elements for now. Now click on add element and then drag in a container inside this one. Okay, now if you go to its main container, then you should make that one horizontal. Okay, then you can right click and duplicate to get 2 more containers inside. So something that's really smart that we should have done is that, let me just delete the second container. I'll just right click and duplicate the first one, so we can get 4 in each. Okay, so that to be something like this. Now go back to your home page and scroll up and then find this block here and then just copy it. Okay, now you can come back and then paste it inside the container here. As you can see, it looks a little bit distorted, but we'll fix that in a minute. What you have to do is just decrease the minimum height. Okay, just decrease the minimum height and then go to the style and then try and find title. Okay, then delete all the margins for the title. Then after that, decrease the size to like maybe 25. 25 is too big, so make it like 21. Okay, they have to decrease the size of the accept text. If I go to browse contents and I go to content, um let's go to style rather, and let's go to description here. Okay, then after that, go to typography and make this like 15 or something. Make it extra small. 15 is even too big. Make it like 13. Okay, so it becomes small like this. Now what you have to do next is that you have to copy this and then paste it inside this block here, paste it inside this block here, and then just paste it inside this one here. After that, you have this block ready. So let's say you wanted to change one of them, right? You will click on it here. If you wanted to change the image, you can click on choose image. And you can choose any of the images provided. Okay, so let's say I wanted to change it to like maybe a phone image or something, right? So over on my media library, I will come and select maybe this phone image and click on select. Okay, and it's going to appear like this. Then what I'll do next is that I'll scroll down to content, and then over here I'll just type in iPhone or something like this. Okay, oh sorry, maybe I'll just type in phones or something like this. Okay, that's changed. If you want to change the description, you can change it from here as well. Okay, so we're basically downloading our blog page. The last block for now is this block here, and we can get that from our home page. So we can go to our home page, right click, copy this block, come to our blog page, scroll down, click on here, right click and paste the block. Okay, then we'll have our blog page completely done. Now that our blog page is done, the last page we have to build is our contact page. Okay, so before we do that, select this main container here, go to advanced, release the margins and give it a top margin of 60. Okay, 70. So there'll be some space between the main header and then the blog posts themselves. Now select this container as well, go to layout, and the gap between the elements, give it a color gaps of like 40 is too big, maybe 20. Okay, column gaps of 20, something like this. And then select this container here, and then one thing we should do is that we should decrease the weight of it a little. Okay, so it becomes like 67 as weight is okay. Let me check the weight of the main container first. So we have to increase it to like 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so there'll be more spacing between everything. Now just click on publish, and then you are good to go. You are done with your blog page. Okay, so let's start building our contact page. So to build that, we actually have to go to our dashboard. Let me type in the page link in a new page, so it takes me to my dashboard. And from there we can create our contact page. So over here I'll go to pages and I'll click on add new page. Then in this section I'll just type in our contact. Here I'll type in contact. Then I'll click on the template section, and here I'll choose Elementor full width. I'll click on publish. Okay, then once that's done, we'll edit it with Elementor. So let's wait for the page to finish publishing. And over here I'll just click on edit with Elementor to take me to my Elementor page builder. Then once you want your contact page, let's actually start building it quickly and finish it. So the first block which we'll need is this one. So I'll right click and copy this block. Now I'll come here to my contact page and then right click and then paste in the block for now. Okay, so the first thing we should do is we should go to style, and then we should change the background of this. So you can click on choose image, and its background is over there. So it's main contact hero.bg. Okay, so it's this one. Then I'll go to the text here, then I'll type in contact. Okay, good. Now the next block, which is on our contact page, I think it's a little contact form that's over there. I'm not really sure. So as you can see, this is the contact form over here. Okay, so let's start building it. So to build it, we'll go over to add elements here. Okay, then we'll click on flexbox, Then we'll click on a vertical container. All right, good. Now for the for here you can make it 1200. Okay, then click on add elements and search for this element met form. Okay, met form, and then drag in a form inside this section here. Then click on edit form. Right now we're just going to use a form template, but if you actually want to learn how to build a form with met form from scratch and how to link it with SMTP, so that you can start to send and receiving mails through the contact form on your site, you can go over to my YouTube channel here. If you go to the video section, I have a video created purposely for that. Okay, so if you scroll down, you're going to find this video here. Don't forget to check it out because I teach you how to do everything like that in this video. Okay, so let's go back to our contact page. We'll use this contact form here. Okay, so over here, just click off on edit form, select this one and click on edit form. Okay, now this says we would love to hear from you, and then there's this section and then there's this button. Okay, so let's actually create that. So let's wait for the Elementor page builder to finish loading up. All right, so now that you are here, select this main header or this main heading here, go to style, and then center align it first of all. Okay, then we will change the text to we would love to hear from you. Okay, then go to style. I don't really like the font that is displaying, so go to typography, and on family just search for the font we've been using this whole time, Poppins. Okay, then the color you can change it to a blue color there. Now select one of these these placeholders here. Okay, then label, you can just make it first then name. Okay, first space name, it will bring the underscore for you automatically, right? Then go to style. Okay, then what you can do here is that for the label, go to typography and then type in Poppins. Okay, type in Poppins for the label, and then for the same for the placeholder text as well. So I'll click on this again, scroll down to placeholder, and I'll type in Poppins. Okay, Poppins, and then I'll do the same for the input text. Sorry, let me select Poppins again. Then I'll do the same for the input text as well. So I'll go to input, then over here I'll go to typography, and then I'll just type in Poppins over here. Okay, now I'll just right click and copy this, and then just right click and then paste the style on all of them. Okay, so I'll right click and paste style, right click here, paste the style, right click here, paste the style, come here, right click, paste style. I will right click and delete this recaptcha. Okay, then I'll click on the button. Then what I can do is that I'll center align the button first of all. Now I'll go to style. Okay, and then I will go to typography, go to family, and then here type in Poppins. Okay, for the button text font, type in Poppins. And for the button background type, it should be classic. The background color should be our theme color, and the hover color should be the blue color. Then go to advanced and give it a top margin of like 20. Okay, then align self should also be center. Okay, then click on update and close. Now there might come a case where when you update and close, the button won't be at the center of the contact form, it will be a bit to the left, so you will have to use margin to shift the button. So as you can see, I knew that will happen. So here we'll click on edit form again, and then here to bring us to our select form page automatically. Okay, let's actually edit the position of the button. Over here, scroll down till you find the button. Okay, then what you can do is that you can actually bring your cursor here and then just increase the width of the container width of the button. Okay, the column width of the button. If you can't do that from there, you can go to advanced, and width you can choose custom and then just make it like full. Okay, and then click on update and close, and let's see if that fixes the problem. Because honestly, the try and error with the negative margin will be a lot. So let's see if this will fix the problem. As you can see, the button has been brought to the center just like how you wanted. Okay, so we'll click on publish, and after that block on our contact page, we have a map. Okay, so click on the plus button, click on flexbox, and then choose a column or a vertical container. Okay, then give it a top margin of 60 and a bottom margin of nothing. Okay, and then make the container full width, okay, then go to advanced and then just release the paddings. Now go over to add elements and then search for map, then drag in a map inside, okay. Now you can type in whatever location you want. Maybe I'll type in this location here for myself, then I'll increase the zoom of it. Okay, I can increase the zoom. Hold on, let's just wait for the map to actually load so that we can start editing it. As you can see, there is a map. Okay, so I'll increase the height over here so that to be a little bit taller. All right, I'll increase the height and then I'll increase the zoom as well because I don't want the whole sea to be showing. I just want the map to be showing. All right, so as you can see, we have our map over here. Okay, so click on publish, then you are done building your contact page. So you are done building your 3 main pages for this site. All right, so what I want us to do next is that I want us to design our header. Okay, I want us to create our header and then create our footer, and then we'll do the mobile version for the home page. And I'll give you guys some few tips and tricks to make your affiliate marketing website more authentic and better. And after that, we'll end the video. Okay, so let's actually go on and build a header now. So I'll actually go like get a preview of the page because building the header will not be difficult at all. It's super simple. Okay, so over here, just click on customize. All right, click on customize, and it's going to take you to our customizer so that we can actually build our header. But before we do that, there's one more thing we should have done. So let's go back to our dashboard first of all. Okay, let's go to our dashboard. We have to create our own custom menu. So to do that, go to appearance, okay, then go to menus. All right, go to menus. Then from there, menu name, type in maybe main menu or whatever name you want to give it. Then click on create menu. Okay, then over here, go to view all and then add all of them here. Then click on add to menu. Click on add to menu. Then over here, it seems like we have a duplicate. So what we can do is here, we can just remove this one, go here, remove this one, and then click on the down arrow and move it again. Okay, now you should have the 3 structure like this. So this is good. You just click on save menu, okay, and then once you do that, your menu should be created. You should have a main menu created with these 3 page links structured like this. Okay, so now if let's come back to our customized page and we should now start editing this. First, select the main row, okay, and then let's just decrease the main row height. It's a little bit too big. Okay, then select this logo over here, okay, and then for the logo, click on choose image. Okay, now provided the image over here, this image, this logo here, so I'll just select it. It's in the files or the images that are provided for you, so you can use it if you like. Okay, over here, just click on this toggle to hide the site title, so you have like just your logo there like this. Okay, now if I go back to my site, the menu links are in the middle, so drag the menu to the middle here. Okay, just drag it there. Now over here, just click on the menu and then over on select menu. We haven't refreshed this page, so we won't see our menu over there. But let's start this one. Okay, we'll come and add it later. So if you scroll down, you're going to find the item spacing. I guess you can increase that a bit, but I think it's fine. Now if you scroll down, that we don't have any drop down, so the drop down options are fine. Now go to design. Okay, for the font color, the initial color can be this color. Okay, then the hover color can be the red color, and it will be the same for the active color. All right, so when you have that, you're basically done for that side. Then just go back to header, sorry, then search for a button and drag a button by the search over here. Okay, then click on the button. The button says download, so you can leave that the way it is. And the last thing is to change the search header itself. So you just click on this search over here, then go to design and icon color, just make it like the red color for both, and the hover you can make it the blue color. Okay, so click on publish, and one thing I want us to do is I want us to refresh this page, okay, so that we can actually change the menu to our main menu instead of using this menu here. Okay, because we created the menu outside of this. So we have to refresh the page so that we can get access to the new menu. All right. So what I'll do next is that I'll click on this one here, and then I'll click on select menu. Then I'll choose the main menu rather. Okay. I'll click on publish. As you can see, we have our menu there created. So I'll click on this to view how it looks like on the mobile phone, and it looks okay. I feel like everything it looks fine, but there's one thing you can do. You can click on logo. Okay, this icon means that what you're doing is affecting the mobile version. Okay, so we can decrease this a little. You can pull the trigger to the middle. Okay, so you can just pull the trigger to the center. Sorry, drag it to the center. Then you can go back from here. Okay, then you can look for the search one, and then just drag it to the side here. Okay, just drag it to the side there, and then once you do that, you should have the search over here. Okay, over on the trigger, I feel like everything for the trigger is fine. Once you click on it, it brings you something like this. Okay, right? So maybe that's what we would want to edit. So the icon color and the background color, let's see the icon color. The icon color should be let's see this, and then the hover color can be the blue color. Okay, and the elements visibility should just be on like mobile. Okay, now that that's done, I feel like we are cool for everything here, especially for the mobile version. Okay, so let's go and create our footer. Let's go and create our footer. So to do that, you would come back here and then go to footer. Then just have this block here like this. Okay, you can actually build a footer from here. Send it back to desktop version. You can actually build a footer from here. You need to build it from the widget section. Okay, so to do that, go over to appearance and then choose widgets. Okay, then we have to create this footer over here. Now to do that, let's actually start by creating the first section. So over here, move to footer widget area 1. Okay, and the first thing I want you guys to do is that I want you to insert a row inside. Okay, make it a stack rather, a stack like this. Now the first thing inside the stack should be an image. You click on the plus button and then search for image. Okay, then drag in an image inside here. Now click on upload, and then just choose, sorry, don't click on upload, click on media library rather. Okay, click on media library, and then we are going to be using this logo here. Okay, logo dark.png. So select that one and click on select. Now if go back to customize, okay, and then click on the middle row, and what I want us to do is I want us to go to design and give it a row background color, so which is basically this color. Okay, so what I can do is that I can use my color picker extension. I'll leave the link for you in the description. So I'll click on color picker, I'll click on pick, I'll pick this color. Okay, I'll just copy it, I'll come back and I'll paste it as the color code for the row background. Okay, good. Now what I can do next is I can go back here and drag the widget area 1 to this side. Okay, now once you drag the widget area 1, it's going to bring whatever you have over there here. Okay, now just click on publish for now, and let's actually like view the page. Okay, so that because once you view it, it's when we can actually start viewing how our footer is looking like live. Okay, so let's view the page and then scroll down to where the footer section is. All right, good. Now we haven't updated, but before we do that, I want us to actually change the size of this. So the aspect ratio is fine, but the resolution, let's make it 150 by 150. Let's make it 150 for now. We'll make the height also. Then let's see how that changes. Okay, so save the changes here, and then once you save, you can go to your home page and then refresh. So go over here and then refresh the page. And as you can see, we have our logo there, but it's a little bit small, so you can increase the width a little to like 200. Okay, then click on update. Now the what's below is a description. Okay, so to get that, go over to the widget section. Okay, then click on add element and then just look for paragraph. Okay, paragraph, then drag in a paragraph below this. Okay, now I want to choose a block, right? So I can copy some of this text up to like here. Okay, I can copy it. I can come over here and I can just paste it in. All right. Now that I have that in, I'll go to color, select text, and I'll make it white. Okay. Now click on update. Now once I do that, I should refresh my page, see how it's looking. So let me refresh over here. As you can see, we have our description below. Okay, the next thing to do is to get those socials. So I'll click on the plus button here and I'll search for socials. Okay, and I'll drag it in below the description. Now I'll change the social text to reach me on. Okay, and I'll make the text white. Okay, now for the socials themselves, over on the site there are only three. Okay, there are only three, so you can leave these three. The icon color should be custom, make them square, and make the shape fill type solid. Okay, now go over here. Now for the initial color of the icons, this should be white. Okay, then the hover color, let's go back and see. So on hover they are red, right? So the hover color should be red. Then the background color, the initial should be red, then the hover should be white. All right, so click on update. Once you do that, I advise you keep refreshing your home page so that you can check if everything is like looking good. Okay, so let me come back to my home page. I'll refresh. Sorry, the widgets didn't finish saving. Now that they've been saved, let's refresh again. As you can see, we have our socials below there. Okay, so now that we have those, you can do one thing. You can select this description here. Okay, then you can let's see the height. Okay, everything here is okay. You can select the heading. Let's check for the heading. If you go to dimensions, you see margin. Okay, so you can select the margin and then increase it by 1, and then the margin here to increase it by 1. Okay, then click on update. Okay, now you can also do the same for this over here. Okay, so if you scroll down, I don't think, okay, maybe the image as well doesn't have dimensions, so you can only do that for the text, and the icons too, you can't do it for them as well. Okay, so here just refresh your page once you've done that, and then you should have this block ready. So the next block which we'll be building is this one here, right? This one. So to build it, drag in widget area 2. Okay, drag it in here. Now just click on publish, then go back to where the widgets are and then move to widget area 2. Then the same thing, click on the plus button and add a stack. Okay, add a stack. Now the first text we want in the stack is a heading. Okay, so I'll go here and I'll look for heading and I'll drag in a heading inside the stack here. Okay, now the heading will say quick links. All right, then here I'll make the size white, the color white, then the size, okay, let's make it black for now so that we can, when we change the size, we can actually see what we are doing. So the size should be like 35. All right, then the text color should be white. All right, good. Now that we have that, just go to your widgets and then search for heading again. Okay, search for heading, then drag in a heading below the main heading there, and then you can type in home. Okay, type in home. Now what you can do is that you can select all of this and then click on this link button. Okay, then you can copy your home page link here and then just come and paste it in here and then hit the enter key. Okay, and it's going to link it. Now we don't want this text decoration either, so what you can do is that you can select link here. Okay, then the normal color should be white and then the hover color should be red. Okay, if you go to text, sorry, we are doing that for this heading here. All right, so you can leave that on white, select this one here. Okay, then over here select link. Now the normal color should be white and then the hover color should be red. So sorry, the normal color should be white and then click on hover and make the hover color red. All right, then scroll down and over here look for decoration. All right, then we don't want any of that underline or those text decorations over there. So what I'll do is that I'll untick all of them. Okay, now here just click on update. Okay, let's actually view what it's looking like right now. So click on update, then refresh the page. All right, just refresh the page here. Make sure that the widgets on this page, they didn't save, so the changes won't appear. So we have to refresh again. Make sure that it finishes saving before you actually refresh, else you see your changes. As you can see, we have it over here. Okay, just a bit big. So the size, just make it like 20. Let's make it like 27. Okay, sorry. The size, let's make it like 27. Okay, good. Now select it and then click on this and then duplicate it. Okay, for the next one, type in blog, then click on this to edit the link. Okay, click on this to edit the link, and here just type in blog. Okay, and once you do that, it should bring your blog page for you to link it to. But if you're also not getting the blog link over here, what you can do is that you can actually go to your blog page on your you can actually click on blog. Okay, and once you do that, you can just copy the blog page link in the address bar. All right, so this is the blog page link, so you can copy it, and then as you can see, they brought it here. Okay, so if I click on blog, it's going to link it to the blog page for me. Now the last one I'll do is that I'll click on it and I'll duplicate one last time, and here I'll type in contact. All right, then I'll click on this and I'll just get rid of this and I'll type in contact in the link area, and it's going to bring me the contact page, and I can then use that as the link for the text there. So over here, I'll just choose the contact page as a link and I'm good to go. So I'll click on update and then make sure that I finishes saving everything. Then I can come back here and then maybe I can refresh. Okay. And once I do that, it's going to change the quick links on the footer here. Right. But they're still a bit big. So let's decrease the size of them. 27 is still a bit big. So let's make it like 22. Okay, 22 for each. So I'll go to the next link, which is the blog. Make the size 22. I know it might be a little bit difficult to see, all right, but if you change the color, they won't appear well, right? So here, make it 22 as well, and click on update, and then you are done with this blog. Now the next blog which you should build, which is the last one, is this one, the contact info block over here, right? So to build that, go to customize and then drag in the widgets area 3 to this side. All right, let me see what's at the bottom here. But before we continue, let's actually edit this copyright section real quick. So here, the rule, the widget spacing, you can decrease that, and you can also decrease the rule vertical spacing as well. Okay, so you can make it like 15. Then go to design, rule background, the color, you can make it black, right? Then select the copyright text over here. So you can click on it by clicking on this here, and then horizontal alignment, make it center. Okay, then copyright over here, you can just type in maybe maybe whatever you want over this. I'll type in this in Kenya, or rights reserved. Okay, good. Then I'll go to design, and then the font color, I'll make it white. Okay, then that's good. So now that we have that done, you can just click on publish. All right, now the last block which we'll be creating is the contact info block. Okay, so go to footer widgets area 3 and then click on add here, and then add a stack. Okay, so add a stack, and then you can do one thing. You can come here. Okay, then you can copy this heading. I don't think you're able to pay. Let's just add in our own heading. Okay, so click on add, select heading, and here we'll type in contact info. All right, and the size, we'll make it 35. Now the next doc which you should look for is, click on the plus button and then search for contact info. Okay, then drag this in below here. All right, so what you can do is that just delete this heading from there. Okay, so I'll click on this and then click on scroll down, click on delete. All right, so that I can just have this here. Now let's go and see our site again. So it has the address and then the icon stars. Okay, so you can add more if you like. You can add work hours, email, website, and etc. So I'm going to clear the mobile from here. Okay, I'll clear this from here and I'll actually change it to email. Okay, and I'll add in an email. And if you click on this, you can edit it. So you can change your address name here and you can add a link if you like. You can also change your phone over here. So type in your phone number here and here, and you can lastly change your email as well over here. Okay, good. So now the icons should be square. Okay, and then the shape photo type should be solid. Then from there I'll move over to the style section. Okay, then the text color should be white. Okay, make the text color white. All of it should be white because on our footer here everything is white. And yeah, the text color should be white. And the icons color, now the initial should be white as well, and the hover should be red. For the background color, initial should be red and the hover should be white. Okay, then select this main heading here, go to text and then make the color white. Right, then click on update, and then we are done building our footer. So if you go back to our main page and refresh, we should see that our footer is looking good. Now there's one more thing which I wanted to show you guys how to do, but before that let's actually check something here. If we scroll up to this section, then the link hover color, just make it like white. Okay, there should be no link hover. All right, now I want us to actually start editing the mobile version for our home page. Okay, mobile version is just about center aligning and doing some main changes, so it's not really anything. All right, so if I click on this, it will take me to the mobile view. So what I'll do is I'll click on this one and I will center align it here. Then I will click on this heading, then I will decrease the size to like 20. Let's see, 20, like 30. Okay, then we'll center align it as well. We'll get a divider here, then we'll increase the width, and we'll center align it. The text, same thing, center align it, go to typography, and then decrease the size to like 15. I think the placeholder is fine, but yeah, I think the placeholder is fine, but maybe yeah, everything is fine for the placeholder. Maybe the width of the button might be a bit too much. Okay, so increase that a bit more to like this. Okay, as you can see, this icon shows that it only affects mobile, so you are good to go. All right, then if you want to change this one, you can go to style. Okay, and you can go to image. You can just decrease the size of the image, and then you can go to content and decrease the size of the text to maybe 14. Okay, and then you would have it like this. Okay, so one thing you can do is you can copy and you can paste style on all of it. Okay, and it's going to make the changes for the mobile version only. Now if you select this main heading, you can release the gaps between the elements. Okay, then what you do is you give it a row gaps of like 30. There'll be some spaces between all of these ones individually, right? Then over here, click on this, go to style, go to content rather, sorry, then scroll down here and center align it. Okay, then go back up to color and typography, and then here select typography, and the size make it like let's make it like 31 or something. Okay, the image size is fine. The text here, go to style, center align it, and go to typography and make the size like 14. The button too is fine. Now, another thing which I like about this plugin is that it's automatically mobile and tablet responsive, so you don't have to worry about doing any of the mobile version for it. Okay, now for this one, I feel like most of this looks good. Okay, if you wanted to edit anything, you go to style. Okay, maybe you want to edit the title. All right, so you can edit the margin for the title and everything, but I feel like this block looks really good like the way it is. Okay, now I'll select this image, I'll go to style, and then for the width I'll increase it to like the maximum. Okay, and for the height, I'll decrease it. I'll decrease the height so we get something like this. Now for this heading, I'll select it. Then for typography, I will just decrease the size a little bit to like 31. Okay. Now these things automatically look good on mobile, but maybe it will be some positioning that you might need to change. Okay. So you can go to style, scroll down to taxonomy style 2, and then what you want to do is that maybe you want to change the margin. Okay. So maybe from -41 to negative maybe 120, and then you can make the left 20 as well. Okay. So now that you're done with that, you can come and start editing this place. I feel like everything here looks okay. If you want to change something, you probably want to change the size of the text. So you would click on it, go to style, scroll down to find title, okay, and then click on this. And then maybe you want to make the size like 18 or something because it might be too big, okay. And then this one too looks fine. And over here, all you have to do is center align this and decrease the size. Center align this, decrease the size. The button is fine. And then the divider, just increase the width and you're good to go. Okay. So before we end the video, there's one more thing about the editorial rating plugin I wanted to show you guys, which is the categories, the cross ratings actually. So go to editorial rating and click on cross rating. Okay. And let's click on add new, for example. Now let's say I wanted to add a new category, for example, phones. Then over here I can select a rating category of phones, okay, and then after that I can choose any of the above themes. So maybe I can choose, you can choose any of these themes. Maybe I can choose theme 1, okay. Then you can have the model as either horizontal or vertical, so I want my horizontal. Then you can show a total number of ratings. Maybe I want maybe 7 ratings. Maybe you would want the title section and you want the product image as well, but maybe you don't want this, and the user star rating should be there. Okay, so you can also show the pros and cons if you like. So maybe I'll choose to show the pros and cons here, and then you can also add your brand color, and you can also add your description. All right, so if I scroll up and I click on publish right now, it's going to create this for me, and I can take the short code and paste it in somewhere. So just to show you guys how that will look like, okay, I'll copy the short code, I'll go to pages, then I'll go to all pages. Okay, sorry, I'll go to post and I'll go to add new post. Okay, now just for example, I just want to paste in the short code over here. So I'll click on this, I'll search for short code, okay, then I'll paste it in here, and then I'll click on publish. Okay, then once I do that, it's going to save our post, and then when we review, we'll have only one product there because we only created the iPhone 15 Pro Max. But if you create more and more and more products, you see that you get category ratings as well. So like I said, this plugin is very good and it's very good to use and to check out. All right, so that's the cross rating section for the plugin. Now the last thing which I want to mention to you guys before we end the video is, if you actually want to start an affiliate marketing website, you are actually going to need maybe an Amazon, maybe you want to start with Amazon, right? You need to join the Amazon affiliate program. You can do that by going to you can do that by coming to this site here. I'll leave that in the description. Then you go to affiliate-program.amazon.com. okay, and once you do that, you have to sign up with them. Then you're going to get an affiliate account. Okay, and after you get your affiliate account, you have to create your Amazon affiliate link, for example. So once you log into the account, you can search for a product, and then you're going to see an Amazon Associate Stripe banner. And when you click on get link, then you can create your affiliate link over there. Okay, and then once you do that, then you will come back to your site. Okay, then you would go to your editorial rating reviews, and once you do that and you go to, let's say, these reviews, then you can then paste in your affiliate link over here. Okay, you can then paste in your affiliate link over here, because you can't have an affiliate marketing website there just like that. You will need links to products, and once people use your link to get to those products and even make a sale on those products, that's when you get your commission as an affiliate marketer. So if you want an actual whole video on this affiliate marketing course, just leave that in the description below, or just leave a comment below, and I'll definitely do one for you. But the summary is, you need to create an Amazon affiliate account, okay, and then after that you can start getting links for products, and then after that you can put them on your site to start earning commission as an affiliate marketer. All right, so let's go to our site. Let's actually view our site from the top to bottom, and as you can see, guys, we've been able to create this beautiful website in today's tutorial. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the editorial rating reviews and ratings plugin, and don't forget to use my coupon code capital JSON to get 30% off the sales of the plugin. All right, so thank you so much for watching this video again. If this video helped you in any way, don't forget to like the video, leave your comments below if you have any suggestions or any problems for me, and also a sub to the channel would be very good. All right, so thank you so much for watching once again. I love you all. I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.